Hello and welcome to Walt Nagorski Complex for tonight's special This Week in Baseball South Jersey edition. We got the Combat Baseball from Scanzano Sports 2021s versus the 2022s for BFA Sports. I'm Doug Stasic, joined alongside momentarily the legendary coach Tom Ryder, and we're here to check out a little bit of baseball. So a little bit of a two-camera setup, trying to get a good look for these college coaches. Might be interested in some of the guys, and look no further than we got a guy on the mound in number 15, and we're working on rosters as we speak here, kids. And that guy on the hill should be number 15, Jaxon Edelman, class of 2021, 5'11", 175, as Chopper already in play, and before you blink, looks like we already got a man on base. All right, so runner on. Going to take a look at the ump cam. So we have a two-camera setup tonight for you guys, a little bit of an infield cam, and then what we dub the ump cam, so you can see the pitches as they work their way in. And now I'm joined by the legendary coach, Tom Ryder. Coach, beautiful night for baseball, buddy.
Just a little bit warm again. It's a routine for South Jersey, though, so we're good to go.
Seems to be. So, quite a talented group of guys that we have. And already, the guys are flying around the bases, and it looks like, well, hey. Trying to get the rosters up here, Coach. Is Coach Scanzano moving at a laser speed. So that was a nice knock there by number 22, Dom Patrizzi, standout in the recent New Jersey PBR Future Event games that, Future Select games that we were a part of just the other day as we continue to move at the speed of sound here. If you got a number for me, Coach. On that jersey, by chance, the guy in the box? I can't see him from my side.
Number 15.
All right, so number 15 with a rip to left field for a nice base knock. It's going to move Patrizzi up, and that's none other than Jimmy Silvano, the class of 22, 5'8", 140 switch hitting
Is Patrizzi
middle
a relative
infielder.
of Mario Patrizzi?
That's a real good question, Coach. That's a real good question. And these guys are humming, moving right along.
Yes, they are.
That's number 14, Sam Juckett, I believe, who just stepped in. Again, a little limited on our, we'll call it our scrimmage cams here tonight, guys. And taking the open bag is there, number 15, Jimmy Silvano. Get back here on the ump cam. Little bit disheveled as we're kind of getting caught up just as we joined the first or second batter that was up in the box. And we also have, it looks like the Rapsodo going tonight. Swing and a miss, big hack, and a nice K there for Jaxon Edelman, 2021 pitcher. And that'll help us retire the sides as they flip. And we're going to take a brief pause as we try to get set as we head to what's going to be the bottom of the first inning. And it looks like we already got a pitcher on the hill. And that's number 4, Jake Atlas.
What are they going? Number of batters and or outs? You don't know?
So I'm going to guess either going for 3 outs or I think it was 4 batters he must have faced. So probably how they're going to try to move it along right here as we'll take a look at the pitching of Mr. Jake Atlas.
Where's he from? You got that on there now? Okay.
Yeah, with limited information. Kind of surprising. Some of these guys I'm very familiar with, and some we're going to get to know a little bit this fine evening.
Then what I'll do, I won't ask too many questions and put you on the put your credibility online here. You know.
You're all good here. You're all good here, Coach. Try to got a Rapsodo going tonight too, so I'm going to try to get that loaded up as we move along here. This is actually some pretty telling stuff with Atlas on the hill. So this gives you. I know, Coach, our monitor got broken at our PBR event, so you're kind of flying a little bit blind here. But the Rapsodo giving some pretty good intel and information.
Surprised you didn't buy a new one on the way home.
Yeah, I probably should have. Yeah. All right. So we're going to be joined by Coach John Scanzano, luckily, because our roster that we have doesn't have any high school names on them. So that one's a little bit of a mystery. Hold on a second, Coach. And working on a bit of a skeleton crew tonight, folks. So kind of wearing a couple different hats. Appreciate Coach joining us. Is wasted no time, and that's a nice swing on the bat by Morrissey, but that's going to fall into the left fielder's glove. So I'm trying to navigate multiple tasks here. And that's going to bring up. So I sat on the wrong side of the booth tonight, Coach. Pretty clear, especially when we only have one camera angle going. Static baseball, Gmail. Okay. Whatever you want to do. Yeah. All right. Sorry about this, folks. A little bit of live action behind the scenes as Cale McGill, the pride of King's Christian, drops a ball out into just straight up center field as the action continues to come fast and furious. My wife is telling me that she's lost trying to get back to the field, so my night just continues to
get better.
Yeah, we're on the air. Yeah, we're on This Week in Baseball, South Jersey. We're on BFA Sports on YouTube. We got it all going on for you tonight, Coach.
Awesome.
So again, just trying to take a bit of a deep breath as we have umpire cam going on.
I love the umpire cam, man. That is awesome.
Coach, what are you doing? Outs or number of batters?
It's going to be 6 hitters. They're going 6 hitters.
Right.
I mean, if they get a quick inning, 3 outs, they'll come out and come back the next inning. But as of right now, they're going 3 hitters. I mean, 6 hitters total. Hitters. Yeah. Is this on the mound? Atlas?
Yeah, it's Atlas is on the field.
Yep. Cherry Hill East.
All right.
Looks like number 22.
It's 32. That's Hoffman.
32, sorry.
Out of Cape May Tech.
Hoffman with a fly ball out there to left field.
Kind of hit around that a little bit, didn't he?
A little bit. Yeah, big kid, strong kid. This is Chris Bonifigli at Cherokee High School, 2021. Like I said, we have pitching, Cherry Hill East 2022, Atlas. Behind the plate, you got Mike Bonomo from Eastern High School. I really do like the ump cam. That is really cool.
Yeah, it gives you a whole different ball game. And if I can get on my game here for a second, I can actually go side by side and see the ump cam and the Rapsodo all at one time. So, yeah, Coach, so we've come a long way since we started to mess around in winter workouts with a lot of prototype action.
Yeah, man. I mean, that was incredible. We were way ahead of everything with that. He's going. Let's see. Come on, Mike. I mean, I had a lot of coaches tell me, like, about the winter workouts. Like, that was awesome. You guys did that. Like, who knew this was coming? And, I was able to send out a lot of those videos to coaches that we did. It was great. I mean, you guys did an unbelievable job. And, hey, I'm glad that so many good things are happening now. And, we got a lot of good things going. Here we go, Mike Bonaccio, Kings Christian, catcher. Oh, he hit him.
A little.
Yeah, he'll wear it. That's all right.
Little up and in action.
Yeah, Mike will take it.
77 miles an hour on the Rapsodo.
Yeah, I like it better. That's perfect.
Well, we just need another HDMI line.
Can't make that throw with the turtle there.
Pretty hard to throw somebody back.
Yeah, throw a turtle. Yeah,
it's a little unfair.
Just work on your footwork and you're throwing it into the turtle.
Yep. So you said we're also on Instagram. I want to.
No, we're on Facebook. We're on BFA Live Sports on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And we're on This Week in Baseball South Jersey on Twitter.
All right, so I'm going to just share that link on all the social media, and that's good.
Nice deal there.
I get around all you guys tech savvy, and I felt lost.
It's crazy, huh? All these things you can do. So I tell a lot of coaches, they'll be texting me. I'm like, hey, can we just talk? I'm going to call you right now.
Yeah.
All right, so we're moving right along, and already we're heading to the second inning of this scrimmage this fine evening, and now we got the southpaw on the hill.
Yeah, Max Eisenhardt out of Rancocas Valley.
If you remember, Umcam took a beat second and third week at Coolix, remember?
Yeah, this is the third generation of the Umcam. Yeah, it got smashed 3 times. As a matter of fact, the guy that broke it is here.
He's right here.
He's going to come up. I told him to come up in a little bit. Yep. Mike's here. I told him to come up. But, Singer just showed me the video today when he's like, because I told him we had the Umcam. He's like, is that the thing that I smashed?
That was it.
That was it.
There was no question it was broken.
Well, we had to we upped our game on that one.
Yeah, to get some better plexiglass or what?
We did. So it's nice and thick now. I'm missing. Unfortunately, I didn't have a lot of preparation time on this one. Or usually I would have a little bit more already preloaded into here. But according to what I'm looking at, your pitcher's number 7.
Yes, Max Eisenhardt, number 7. I should have printed the rosters for you. I apologize, man.
No worries. I'm actually trying to. Our awesome graphic artist, Brittany, was cool enough to come up with some quick.
Nice being up in the press box,
quick graphics. It is nice.
Press box, or what? Air conditioning, got a fan.
Got the fan right here.
It's a beautiful thing. You got Fifus looking back over his shoulder.
Yeah, got Cole DePatry at the plate. Maple Shade High School.
Guys
seem like they're getting under the ball.
Quick cut underneath. He's going to pop it up to short.
Aquilino, Highland High School. Adam Aquilino. See what we got around the infield here. You got Jared Beebe at third base from Hamilton High School. Adam Aquilino at short, Highland High School. Aaron Bergstrom at second base, Cherokee High School. We got Zac Gallucci out of Timber Creek at first. Demetrius Fifus from Paul to 6 behind the plate. Looks like our outfield is Caleb Willis in right. Kings Christian. Who's that in center field? That looks like Cale McGill also, Kings Christian. And left field we got Chris Bonifigli. And then Max Eisenhardt on the mound. Up at the plate now we have Dylan Shank out of Lenape High School, catcher, outfielder. The walk there.
Yeah, a walk indeed.
I was excited about getting these guys live tonight, Get you guys out here.
Yes, indeed. Happy to be here. again, it was a bit of a whirlwind weekend, so we're on a little bit of a skeleton crew, but trying to give you guys
a heck of a weekend, man.
Give you guys some decent looks here.
This is great.
So we got a runner over there at first base, and I might actually try to move that camera to the other side so I can get a profile of the batter.
Batters, yeah. We got Evan Brown here, Cherokee High School, actually, 2023. I have to turn the lights on.
Yeah,
it's getting a little ominous out there.
there's them SAT words again.
Yeah,
We were
well,
going over them 2 weeks ago.
yeah, out a big meeting tonight,
Yeah.
so wasn't able to make it. Had to hold down the fort down there at the Rural Development Corporation. Oh,
Willis out there tracking.
Caleb Willis making it look easy.
Like I told you earlier, it was pretty impressive Sunday and Monday when I was watching it on.
Thanks, Coach. Yeah, there was a lot of. Let me tell you something. A lot of the talented guys that we saw at PBR, quite a few of them were on this field tonight. Don Patrizzi being one of the marquee standouts in that event for sure.
Yeah, we got Max D'Alessandro from Lenape High School up at the plate right now. I mean, one thing about this outfield, Doug, that's out here, the outfielders we have on this team, is there are not many balls that touch the ground. Once it's up in the air, these guys can all fly.
Yeah.
All sub, all six, in the sixes in their 60 dash. They can move. They can run, these fellas. I'm excited about this team, this 2021 team and the 2022 team. A lot of talent on it. Guys that can swing it, can run, can pitch. Yo, Mike, can you get turned on the lights? I'm up in the press box. No. They usually, they should be, I'll be down in a minute. They should be doing something. Give me coach first base. Get him to do something. Go coach first base. Go do something.
All right. So moving right along here.
Yep.
There's too many things going on at one time right now.
Yeah, there's a whole lot going on.
All right. So I'm going to try to get you guys up some graphic as we go along, but it's going to be a little bit of a rough ride here.
No problem. We got up at the plate now. It's Bonomo again. I check your ump cam. Yeah, it's Mike Bonomo. He's in high school. This kid can swing it. Strong kid, big kid. Another kid, catcher, outfielder that can absolutely fly. It's impressive, this young man. He's a catcher, but he can play the outfield and he can run.
Man, the runner goes. He was flying on the pitch.
Who is that on the base path right there? Is that Moreno? What's the number?
Number 99.
Keep going.
Nobody.
Actually, where the heck's our shortstop and second baseman there?
It's Wednesday night. Little warm out there.
No excuses. Gotta wake up. Switching up. I guess he faces six hitter, so we're switching up.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick trek down and try to change something up real quick.
All right.
He must have known you were going to switch because you just should have kept on going.
Yeah.
Just could have kept on going.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're providing the kids a real good opportunity, I'll tell you that.
Real
Good opportunity.
I appreciate that. We try to. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's these young men getting an opportunity to be seen. Everybody here has got a dream to play college baseball, and
Absolutely.
One of the things we tell them is, hey, we're going to help you. There's if you want to play college baseball, it's just our job to find a place for you to play. There's a fit out there for you. We'll find it.
Well, See, that's good that you said that because I've been preaching that for 42 years. Everybody wants to go to Florida State and Clemson and Alabama and Wichita State, but not everybody can play there. Not everybody can play there.
And that's one of the things that we really,
But like you said, there's a college for every kid to play at.
There is.
Got to find the right
Absolutely.
one. Got to find the right one.
Right one has his education he wants, and has the right feel for him. I mean, hey, there's some kids that, we preach to some of these young men that that might be a Division I talent, but guess what? The schools that are on them, might not be a good fit for them, and they might, find a school Division III, Division II, wherever that they like better. And hey, I got no problem with a kid going to another school where they can be a, big fish in a small pond and go there and play for 4 years, because that's the big thing that we really try and preach to these kids is to find a place where you can go and you can play, because there's nothing worse than not playing, going somewhere and sitting for a year or 2 years. And one of the things we're very proud of here is that our past two classes are, 2019 class and our 2020 class, both of them, every kid in the program is in college playing baseball right now, or committed to play college baseball.
That's good.
So, we plan on doing that with these 21s and the 22s and everybody that comes and plays here. I mean, that's what we try and do. Like I said, find the right place for them.
Well, that's really good because for all this time when I was a high school coach, I preached the same thing I did when I was a college coach recruiting. So I used to tell the parents when I had met with them and the player, 3 things you got to worry about. Number 1, let your son choose the college or university he wants to go to, even though you're paying the bill.
Right.
Number 2, make sure he can succeed academically.
Yes.
And then number 3, make sure he can play baseball, not just be one of the 25 guys on the roster.
I like that.
Because what happens is, if you don't play, the chances of not doing well academically are very good. And the third, and then back to the first thing, you chose it, you're unhappy, you're going to come home.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then they have to go the alternate route, which is not the bad, the JUCO route, which some of them probably should have went in the beginning.
Yeah. And I mean, and that's something like, I played junior college baseball.
Right.
I played at Rowan, Burlington County. My brother went to junior college, went to Lewisburg Junior College. I mean,
down in North Carolina.
Yeah. I mean, junior college is a great opportunity for a lot of these kids. A lot of these kids think that, I only go to junior college if, I'm not strong academically, but that's not the case. You can get a great education, great opportunity to play baseball, and that's what we want for them. So we had numerous kids sign, commit last year to junior college. I think in our 2020 class we have 3 or 4 kids, maybe 5, that are going to junior college, and it was a perfect fit for them. Who was that? Aaron Bergstrom?
And I'm pretty sure you've heard the stories, being a head coach at a high school now, that parents come back and tell you, well, I heard the 12 kids got a full scholarship to Clemson or Florida State, and you're trying to be professional about it and tell them, well, first off, Clemson doesn't give 12 full scholarships, and you have to educate the parents too.
Yes,
especially the baseball standpoint from college.
Yeah, well, that's why that's something that the reason why I like going down. People say, why do you go to Georgia or why do you go to certain events? And I want to go down there because I want these players to see kids that are going to the Clemsons and going to the Oregon States and Texas and Florida. Like you then realize, like, well, wait a second. I mean, you see a monster, a kid 6'3", 220. What happened there? Can fly. Then they start to wake up and they realize, like, okay, well, maybe let's look where I can fit in and where I can go. And recruiting, and I tell the kids all the time too, something that we tell them is the recruiting will dictate what's going on too. The coaches, if the Clemsons and them aren't on you, then guess what? Because they'll be on you early. Those big schools, those Power Fives,
Absolutely.
They'll be recruiting you from your freshman and sophomore year now. So if they're not on you then it's very rare that they get someone in their senior year or junior year, unless you're a pitcher. And all of a sudden you start, lighting up the gun over 90 miles an hour.
Absolutely.
And then all of a sudden, they come chasing. But for the most part, the schools that want you and you can fit in, that'll be the schools that'll recruit you. So,
well, I know one of my last years when I did all the summer routine and work in camp, I was good friends with Coach Martin from Florida State. And one year they had 4 all-state catchers on their staff.
Jeez.
4 all-state catchers. And rather obviously only one could play.
Is that Caleb on opposite field? Yeah. Caleb on the opposite side. Good swing. No, you're absolutely right. And again, like I try and tell kids a lot of the times that, some of these D2 schools down south, like, they're the real deal. Like you go to some schools down there, I mean, like Barton College,
Right.
or Coach Gorman's at. And, I have a couple kids going to his program next year too, actually. Our catcher, Masami Yamauchi, and R.J. Mason, outfielder from West Effort, are both going there. But you look at his roster, I mean, he had 4 guys throwing 94 plus, and that's a Division II school. So there's a bunch of Division I schools up here that might have 1 guy,
And there's a nice shot by
That's a
number
good swing. Who's
10,
that?
Blue.
BB? Yeah, that's BB. He can swing it. That young man really can swing. He put one over the light pole 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
Yeah, he can swing it. Big boy, strong kid. And a lot of these kids, I mean, that's the other thing about this 21 team is there are some big boys on this team. We went to a showcase 2 weeks ago, and that's all the college coaches were saying was like, what do you feed these kids? What's in the water? Like, there's some big boys. Is this Fifas right here?
Looks like it.
Yeah, it's Fifas. You got to see him this weekend? He's had
Yeah.
a pretty good
Phoebus had a
day
nice
at,
showing at PBR New Jersey for sure.
Oh, man.
Another Gatorade or something in there?
No, I got him downstairs. They just look for him. I got him downstairs. Got Caleb on third, Fifas at the plate.
Ball pops through to the left side, and that'll bring in BB.
Everybody, BB and Willis.
All right. So
Changes things when you put the metal bats in everybody's hands, huh?
nice poke
Usually-
to left.
Usually we swing with wood, but tonight I told them first couple innings we'll swing with the metal, and then we'll switch back to wood. You definitely see a difference. Now here's a kid right here that his recruiting's taken off. I mean, pitching wise, and he can swing it. He's a strong young man. Wyatt Atkinson, out of Morristown High School. That's a good throw. Oh yeah,
Got in under the tag.
I don't know what they call there. They let him stay. It looked like he was. Might have to go back and check the camera there, Doug. It's a good throw though, right on the bag by Dylan Shank.
Alrighty. On point for sure.
Yeah, you'll get to see Wyatt pitch later on tonight. He at our showcase last week. He was up 87, 88. His curveball was ridiculous. He actually had a coach basically offer him at the showcase.
No kidding.
Yes. So it was pretty cool. He looked real good. This guy's got to get used to the turtle.
Yeah.
It's been a while since you've been at this field. What do you think, Doug? It looks a lot better, huh?
Yeah, this thing's looking
Yeah,
beautiful,
I said
man.
it
I
looks
mean,
nice,
the
yeah.
rest that you guys unfortunately had received, even though you didn't want it, really paid dividends, I think, for the field. Mound
Yeah.
looks gorgeous. Nice cutout on the ramp coming all the way in with the dirt. Looking sharp, Coach. Looking sharp.
Yeah,
How do the
was a
residents
challenge.
handle the lights at night?
They love it.
do?
Pennsauken Township has been really awesome. The probably some of these people out here, you might think they're parents. They're probably some of the residents. They've been coming up to us during this whole thing, and we've been out here working on the field, and they're so excited to see baseball on this field again. A lot of people don't know this, and as a matter of fact, a gentleman stopped by the field tonight that he was a coach here back in the 70s. And he used to coach one of the Pennsauken Babe Ruth teams back, and he said the first night game here was in 1979.
Wow.
So, and then he was telling us, I think this field opened up in the 60s. So it's been around here. He said there was no homes. There was a dirt road that brought you to the field. And he was so happy. Like, he's a Pennsauken resident, and he's saying he's so happy that there's people out here playing. But the neighbors have been great. They were happy when we bought the turtle. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I can
There's
imagine.
a lot of balls.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah, head into the cars and head into their houses. But they've been great. I mean, they're excited about the senior day, the whole township. I mean, Pennsauken Township, like I said, has been great in partnering with us. And, they want to bring baseball back to Pennsauken. And, we're all about it and helping out. And, It's been good. It's been really, really good. So.
Yeah, first thing I did when I pulled in is I parked my car 2 blocks over. So I
Yeah.
came in and saw the turtle.
You saw the turtle,
'Cause
right?
I said,
yeah.
I know a ball's going to find my windshield. I know it's going to happen.
Oh, it's amazing how many balls would go into those, and everybody would cringe. It's always usually the person that pulls up in the new car. They always
Right.
got hit.
So, Coach, you got Connor Gayton warming up
Connor
here.
Gayton out of LaSalle Prep in Philadelphia. Good young man, been in our program now for 3 years. Oh, I like the screen. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. I like the graphics. Look at you.
Yeah, well, when I have more than 5 minutes to get on air,
Yeah.
it kind of helps a little bit.
Well, I appreciate you guys coming out
You
here.
did a fine
obviously.
job. Don't worry about it.
No, that looks great, man.
Thanks, Coach.
That looks awesome. So, yeah, Connor's out of LaSalle Prep in Philadelphia. Who we got behind the plate now? Bonaccio back behind the plate. Don Patrizzi coming up. Yeah, but the senior night that we're going to be doing on the 25th and 26th, people are, the whole township's excited about it. There's going to be a lot of people here. The home run derby on Saturday night, people are excited about.
How many games are being played, Coach?
So we'll be playing games, I think it's 6 each day. They're going to start playing first game at, I believe, 9 a.m. They're going to go 9, 11, 1, 3, 5. So that's our game plan. Or wait, we might be starting early. So I believe it might be 5 games each day. I apologize. So 5 games each day. We're looking at 10 games total. I'm looking at rosters of about 15 players each. We've had, I want to say we're at about 200 players right now, 200 seniors.
Wow.
So we're excited about that. We have Dominic's Tavern is bringing out their food truck to work the food truck out here. We have Kona Ice is coming out. We have a pretzel company coming, doing some stuff. We're looking to get a couple carnival games, maybe a dunk tank, something like that. I know we're going to have This Week in Baseball South Jersey out here. One of our key sponsors for it.
Yeah.
Excited about that. So it's going to be a great night. I mean, we're really excited, looking forward. I know NBC said they're coming back out again, and there's going to be a little bit of surprise, but I know it's gotten out there. A lot of the Phillies have been working out at our facility now. Well, a bunch of them had told us, if they have a day game and it gets done early, they're all going to come to the home run derby.
How awesome is that?
So, yeah, we're looking forward to that. We're excited. So it looks like it's a 4 o'clock start. So hopefully they get out of there in time to come out to the home run derby. But they were excited about it. I mean, those guys are great guys, some really, really good men, good guys. Nola and Adam Morgan and Hoskins and Knapp have been in the facility. We had Ramuto and Harper. They were all in, so it's been great. Dylan Cruz here.
Without putting you on the spot, any conflicts? There's other teams or other games on those days? Their kids are playing someplace else? No?
The seniors?
Yeah.
No, I mean, no.
Good.
They're all
that's good.
They're all here that I know of. They've all committed to it. I mean, I know we had the Last Dance tournament. I don't know if there's anything going on that weekend. But they're doing a great job, too, trying to get it all together. But this, like I said, our thing's a little bit different than that. It's just for seniors. It's just to get out here and have fun. Like I was telling someone, I was telling Rob Reddy yesterday. I said, Rob, you can play shortstop for all I care. Like, it doesn't matter to me. He was asking if he was going to hit. I was like, absolutely. Everybody's going to hit.
Right.
We don't care if you make an error. We don't care if you strike out. We don't care if you walk. It's just out here to have fun and spend time with your coaches. How's Gayton looking right now? Got 2 men on.
2 men on, indeed.
Nice pitch right there. Off speed.
I got a feeling that the colors are backwards on the rosters that I have loaded in here. So I'm not finding anybody in a white jersey with any of these names.
No, they have all their numbers. What you need?
Nice
This is
pitch again.
that was
Nice
Silvano
pitch
from
again.
Paul VI.
Yep.
Yeah, white jerseys are the 2022s.
There we go.
Oh, you know what? I didn't send
There's just
you.
a lot of them. Hold on.
Well, what I just emailed you was the actual roster. It doesn't have the.
We're good. We're good. We're going to adjust on the fly here, Coach. No worries.
What, these?
No,
I had Brittany load all the graphics off the original roster.
there's 36 of them.
Yeah, those numbers should line up. Who we got here? Sam Jockett is a big boy right here. Paul the 6th, 2022, pitcher, corner infielder. Yeah, you don't see many sophomores at 6'2", 230, do you?
No, absolutely not.
Nah,
I think he's all 6'3", to be honest with you. Stay in there. 3-2
Tell you what, the
fastball.
ump cam looks good tonight.
The ump camp's great, man. That's special.
Just picking things up, as we like to say. Gives you a really great look in terms of what a lot of the college coaches are looking for. Gives you an understanding kind of what the batter's saying.
Mm-hmm. That was a strike right there. Huh?
Without selling you out, did you patent that yet?
Patent pending, Coach.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a patent pending
right.
on that. Can't let too much
I
out.
don't want to let that get by.
No. So that brings up number 7.
It's Alex Moreno out of Notre Dame High School.
Nice shot up the middle there for Moreno. And ball's going to come wheeling around. Nice throw from the outfield. And tough play with the turtle at the plate.
Yes, I told the guys to veer. I don't know how many times I got to tell them that, but they are supposed to be veering as they come into the plate.
All right, well, having a little bit of fun with it.
One guy runs into the outside pole, he'll figure out you better veer the next time.
Yeah. Oh, you got turf there, so you can't slide.
What did
Like
I hit? Yeah, absolutely.
you got the Rapsodo right in the middle of the thing, so yeah.
All
These
right.
young men, you can tell them things sometimes till you're blue in the face.
Yeah, that's an understatement of epic proportions. All right, and looks like a new arm on the hill, and that's number 34, Shreve.
Yeah, R.J. Shreve, he's a 22. Another big boy, goes to Fork Union Military Academy.
Wow.
Yeah, also a very good wrestler.
All right.
I like it. I'm watching it live on Twitter while I'm sitting here. I got the TVs in front of me. I got Twitter on here. I'm good. I
Yeah,
like this.
this is a nightmare for somebody that has ADHD where you're sitting right now because there's a lot of monitors.
There's so much
Ah,
going
that's-
on.
There's
That's
graphics.
that's why you don't let me go down there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I can watch it on my phone. I
I
got
can
it
get off
here. I
track
wonder if
on
the
my
parents all got it on.
Well, the college coaches, like, they tend to prefer YouTube from what I've been told because they can watch it on their smart TV. Like,
I got you. Okay.
65 inches, and it's in beautiful high definition. So,
Yeah, I had a couple coaches texting me, asking me for the rosters tonight, to be able to watch it and see who everybody is. So that's why I posted that on Twitter. Try and help them out.
nice dual shot here. Shreve as he's warming up.
I like that.
Shot goes down. Looks like we're bringing up.
Oh, Wyatt Atkinson's up, back up. You got Wyatt Atkinson up, R.J. Shreve throwing, lefty. Another big young man. 6'3", 225. That's a pretty good sized kid. Left-handed pitcher. He works out with Singer a lot.
Okay. All right. Number 5.
That's Wyatt Atkinson. Pitch. Who we got around the diamond? We got Bonomo behind the plate, Eastern High School. Looks like we got Cole DePatry from Maple Shade at third. Jimmy Silvano at shortstop. Dominic Patrizzi at second. Looks like Alex Moreno at first, Notre Dame. Dylan Cruz in left, Cherokee. Max Delisandro from Lenape in center. And is that Dylan Shank out there and right? I can't see the number.
Can't help you there. If you can't see it, I definitely can't.
Yeah. No contacts tonight. Forgot to put them in.
Wonder if the breeze out there has made it any cooler. That flag's blowing pretty nice right now.
Yeah, it looks it. You got Adam Aquilino at the plate. You stay busy back here, buddy, don't you?
Real busy, especially when I'm a kind of a one-man,
One-man
production
show,
crew
right? Yeah.
now. It's a lot
I
of
hear you.
there's a lot of things going on when you're not ahead of the game, and unfortunately for these guys, I'm not as talkative as I normally would be. Just trying to make the best of
Trying to do a
what
lot
I'm
of fixing at the same time here.
what I'm working on. Yeah. It's not an ideal scenario with a short crew tonight, but we'll make it work.
This was not your average ideal year, so you're doing a good job.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate
You're doing
that.
fine.
Oh,
What's really amazing too is, we spent 4 weeks over Kulik's house,
Yeah.
and this is not a slight on these kids. Just watching how polished Jeff Singer,
Oh,
Eddie
yeah.
Brady, and those guys are, and how they approach everything.
Yeah.
It was just a real pleasure watching those guys.
Well, Coach,
Yeah,
and
watching.
that's the big thing. You got a guy like Singer and some of the other guys that have pro experience that work with your kids. I mean, that's something that rubs off in a big way.
a lot of these guys sometimes they see the cameras, they see the the bright lights. We got the Rapsodo out here. It's hard to squeeze that ball a little tight.
Right.
Some of the these guys are these younger 22s. It's new to them. I remember like 2 weeks ago, you had the one kid throw, and it was the first time ever in front of like college coaches.
Mm-hmm.
So good turn, yeah, nice turn right there. And he was, you could feel his heart. I went out to talk to him. His heart was coming out of his chest.
Right.
I was like, "Relax, man. It's okay." So, I mean, I don't make excuses for guys ever, and they get through it. But yeah, sometimes it's different for them. That's why we got a great staff out here. I mean, we got Dan Haverstick, the head coach at Rancocas Valley's out here. We got Ryan Pavlik, the head coach at Haddon Township. He's out here. He works with us now. My brother, Singer. I mean, we have some great guys and great trainers. Brett Young, head coach at Paul VI. Keith Williams, he's the head coach at Maple Shade and Rutgers for a while. He's with us now. And, it's great having these guys, these baseball guys out here working with these kids. And, obviously we got Milt Thompson now helping out, doing stuff. So it's really, really good. So these kids are learning and, they're going to get better every day.
Well, guy at the plate is somebody that I'm really big
that's
on.
the guy right here.
It's Cale McGill.
Man, I want to be able to swing the bat. Come on. There's too many walks right now.
I remember when Pavic was a player. He was a very good player.
Yeah.
Very good player.
Yeah, he could swing it. He
Yes,
could really
could.
swing
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Danny Robeson, another Highland High School kid. Left-handed pitcher. Some of the big velo guys are going to throw probably a little bit later. A lot of them are two-way guys, so we kind of keep them for a little bit later. You'll see Atkinson and Morrissey and Robeson. These are guys all 85 plus. Got the Colucci kid. There we go. How'd that get out the turtle?
There you go.
How did that happen?
Well,
I think it hit Rapsoda, I think.
Oh, did it hit the
I think it
Rapsoda?
did, yeah, I
Okay.
think it did. Yeah, it looked like it went straight up.
I was going to say.
And I think Keith Williams, if it's the same Keith Williams, might have helped us out with the West Effort Storm for a while back in the
Allegiant?
90s.
Probably.
I was a head coach at the West Effort Storm in the ACBL. And I think he,
Oh,
he was good friends with Joe Galera.
so when I got knocked off of Twitter and YouTube there, a little bit of a hiccup on the hotspot for a couple seconds, but we should be back and on there. Robinson digging in.
No, that's
I'm
Robinson.
sorry. Yeah, well-
Robinson. I don't know what Robinson did. I think he might have struck out. This is Aidan Hoffman from Cape May Tech. Big boy right here can swing. He gets a hold of one. Yeah. On cue, right?
That's it.
Was on cue.
Yeah.
Puts one out there, the left center gap, and he's got himself a stand-up double.
Yeah. Yeah, he can swing. A big, strong kid. Switching up.
He might have got in front of it just a little bit, didn't he? Looked like he
Little
did.
bit. Yeah, a
just
little bit.
Yep.
All right.
When you were talking about all the stats and everything, too, it's got to be hard on you now. Also with, you got kids' buddies that are all throwing 94, 95, and you know they're not, and I know they're not. And then they try and get out here, try and do the same thing. Or you got every catcher in New Jersey now, correct me if I'm wrong, throws a pop time of 1.819. And most major leaguers don't do that, am I correct?
Yeah.
No, you're absolutely right. You do. Unfortunately, you do get that sometimes, and you see a lot of guys that just all they want to do is throw velo, and
Right.
We try and. One of the things that I've told a lot of kids and have taught them is, once you hit that velo, you hit that 90 or 89 or 94, whatever. It's out there. It's out there forever, but you got to learn to pitch. You have to learn to throw strikes.
Absolutely.
You have to learn to get guys out because, no one wants a pitcher that can throw, I don't care, you can throw 94, whatever, but, if you can't throw strikes, if you can't get people out, that doesn't help anybody. So we really work with trying to get these guys to throw strikes.
Well, we were talking to a couple of the pro guys at Coolix, and one of them was asking me, well, what's your philosophy about pitching? I said, location, movement, and velocity. And we'll go from there.
Yep. Mm-hmm. This young man, Joey Longo, he's a 2021 at Cherry Hill West. He actually just started pitching. Like this was at the he just started pitching in the fall. He was a catcher, and then he shot up to I guess he's about 6'2". What is he? 6'2", I'm sorry, 6'5".
Yeah, 6'5".
6'5". He wasn't going to be a catcher anymore at 6'5".
Right.
So now he's pitching, and he's got a little bit, nice velo. He works with Bo Gray, one of the guys that's in our program. Does pitching lessons for us and helps coach. And Bo, he's been around forever.
I remember him when he was a kid.
He was a beast,
remember
man.
he
He
was
still
a
holds
kid.
the record in South Jersey,
Yeah,
right?
I was
Most
a-
wins.
I was at Gloucester County when he was a high school kid.
Okay, yeah. Now, Bo always tells us, he holds that record because back then there were no days rest. Like, you could pitch 3 times in a week. In a week. So, that'll never, no one probably ever beat his record because of that, But Joey, he's been coming along, got some good velo, long body, and he's learning how to pitch.
Well, that was the same thing with Coach Yoler. I mean, he held a hitting record for a while in South Jersey and pitching also.
Mhm.
And he was no days rest when he went to Gloucester Catholic. And
Yeah. I think the guy that works with us, Dewey Oriento, Dewey Oriente, he broke the record. Yeah, he's one of our trainers, one of our coaches. He helped me at Kings. He was a coach at Kings with me for years.
he was at Widener for a while, correct?
He was at Widener, yeah. I mean, he's a great baseball guy. Kids love him. He does a great job. We always kind of bust his chops because when Jake Andrew 2 years ago was making a run at that hit record, we used to coach third. He was never giving him the green light. We used to be like, yo, dude, come on, man, give him the green light. He would,
And as Longo kind of gets loosened up a little bit, he's warming up even around 81 miles an hour. as that one takes a shot off the ump cam.
The ump cam. That's
The
the bottom.
ump
That's
cam,
the lower part of the ump cam. You're good.
Takes a licking, keeps on ticking.
Mm-hmm. The ump cam still got him in focus, too. He's 6'5", so I thought maybe his head would get cut off, but he's all right.
Yeah.
I do like him, man. That's great. That is awesome. I don't know. Did that move the box a little bit, I think?
Yeah, little bounce. Might have to readjust it in between innings here.
Here's something I'd like to recommend, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
With your middle infielders, when they're taking a third out for the catcher between innings,
Yes.
have them go from double play depth and work into the bag. Then they're practicing something within the game without even having to practice it. Catcher's throwing a moving target, pitcher's working on his movement, shortstop and second baseman are communicating.
Agreed. Absolutely.
And, looks like Dylan Shank will be the next 2022 to step in the box.
Yes.
That was my pretty much worst thing when I told you I'd do this with you, right? You know I'm going to say the wrong thing sometime to somebody.
No, you're
It's just a
fine,
matter of
Coach.
time.
You're
What's
fine.
that? No. Is that 84? Right?
Yeah. So here's the side by side with the
Rapsodo.
Rapsodo.
Too much technology for me, bud.
Well, look, I'm with you there, man. We brought the guy in tonight that does this for us. He does a great job. He'll do this and then give you a whole report on each pitcher, with the spin rates and everything like that. And I mean, to me, looking at this, the only thing I really understand is the velocity.
Right.
All that spin and stuff like that. And I don't get any of that. But that's the way they're going now. You talk to coaches, you talk to scouts. They'll ask you for that, especially the scouts. Hey, do you have them on Rapsodo? Do you have them on TrackMan? Do you have them on? They want those things. So there we go.
Which is great, but being an old timer, when you get all that information,
Yeah.
you as a coach have to be able to use it effectively and get it across to your players.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what's nice, like I said, about this guy is he'll write up a whole report for each player and kind of talk about, what. And it's amazing. They can tell you whether he's behind the ball or he's not getting out in front, when he's throwing based on the spin rate and all that stuff. He did a couple of reports for us for, Singer threw on it once and Rob Reddy and Jake Andre, and he was able to, talk about, what their pitches were doing.
All right, it's gonna sit down, Mr. Brown.
That's two right there. He struck out Shank and Brown.
Yeah,
huh?
he's moving.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. It's good to have all the information, but let's make sure we can use it effectively
Yeah, well,
with these kids.
That's the thing is we're kind of old school at our facility, and it's funny, but that's one of the things that Aaron Nola was saying the other day. Like he's like, I love your facility because it's old school. It's like you guys, you don't have all the. He said you walk into some places sometimes you don't want to touch anything. It's all state of the art. He's like, this place is like. I mean, he probably wanted to be like. It's a dungeon, but that's all right, It's a nice way of saying it.
I understand.
Like he said, old school, like the turf and the weights are all that. Like,
I understand.
And we're baseball guys, so we're not in there trying to clean up and all that stuff. Like, hey, I mean, don't get me wrong though. During this COVID, we've been spraying and wiping down everything.
Oh yeah.
But we've been definitely doing that all the time. But that's 3 in a row for him.
He's Longo is cruising.
He's throwing well.
I walked into a facility one time with a good friend of mine. Wanted me to talk to his kids about going to college. He had the older group. And I walk in, there's a 7, 8-year-old kid worrying about launch angle and everything. And I'm going like, this kid's scared it doesn't get hit with the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got you. I hear you.
Well, like I said, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty much old school, I guess you could say.
No, there's some kids in there, when they face these guys that are throwing, high 80s, 90s, like, yeah, they're a little nervous, especially when they haven't seen it before, But yeah, we're blessed to have our place. It's big. You got 35-foot ceilings. You got all that room. You can long toss. I mean, you can do a lot in there. So it's great. It's we got our pitching lab. We got the clay mound in there, which guys were throwing off of.
And there's a
Another
direct shot.
Direct hit.
Did that hit the? Well, it straightened it out for you.
Yeah, it did a job. So
it straightened it back out.
Yeah.
So it's like prototype number 3. So I mentioned before, Jeff Singer destroyed the first model, and then if I'm not mistaken, Ryan Buchter from the Angels,
Buchter, yep.
he destroyed one, and then we changed the design.
Okay.
And when we did, I don't want to give away our trade secrets. Let somebody else let theirs get destroyed.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now I'm taking 2 shots in a row, or at least within pretty.
Well, I got to tell you, I got to send my pop up here because he works for the Navy down in the Navy Yard in Philly. So, and all those guys down there, they'll get you all the kind of stuff that you need to make that thing incredible. He makes me things all the time.
It's good to know
Let's
people in big places.
Let's keep that quiet.
Yeah, you gotta.
But because I made a screen for like just being able to video some stuff, and he brought me this plexiglass that was amazing. There he is calling me right now. Yo, what's up? I was just talking about it. You didn't come up to the box.
So we have class of 22, Michael Bonomo, catcher, 5'11", 195 pounds.
I just gave a shout out to you and the Navy Yard guys. I'll see you later. Bye.
Nice deep drive there by Bonomo. Takes it all the way to deep center field. Every bit of 320-some feet on line drive. Nice shot there for him.
I mean, I used to watch a lot of this on TV or whatever it is when I used to come into your facility. You do a lot of very effective things for baseball. A lot of people just do time fillers.
Yeah.
A lot of time fillers, and everybody's busy. Everybody's doing things that are baseball related. That's why I made a minor recommendation between innings.
No,
for
I
those
appreciate
guys.
it. Yeah. No, absolutely, man. I never stop. Never stop learning the game. I tell these kids that all the time. Like you pick up something anytime, something you see, or hey, look, if you come down in between, and I'll get the middle infielders, you can tell them yourself. I love when coaches share their knowledge, especially someone like you with all the years of knowledge and being around the game of baseball. I mean, it's great. You can never learn all there is to know about
Absolutely
this game.
not.
Never.
Absolutely.
Aquilino. Oh, nice play.
Yeah.
Give me a pick.
Real nice play there at second
pick
base.
there, too.
Adam Aquilino.
Yep.
Nice pick by Beebe over there.
All
Good
right,
outing
so
by Long over there. Here we go.
these guys are humming.
There we go. Now we got Sammy Juckett coming to the mound. Big boy. I'm going to run down for a second.
All right.
Doug, and I'll be back up. I'll see what Singer those guys are doing. Man, I'll send someone up here.
Sounds like a plan. Coach John Scanzano of Combat Baseball joining us here at beautiful Walt Nagorski Field in Pennsauken. And it looks like the big man himself, Sam Juckett, will be the next one to throw the ball. Coach, big boy, 6'2",
like a real big boy, yep.
230 pounds. Pitcher, third base, first base. Another participant in the PBR New Jersey Future Game Select event we were just at. We'll take a look at Juckett as he warms up.
You didn't?
No, I did.
Oh, I thought you did.
Yeah.
The way you said, okay. All right.
Yeah. So, again, Juckett will try to get him a little bit here on the Rapsodo. Coach, this format is kind of cool. Middle week scrimmage, run another arm out every half inning, so all the kids get a chance to get a look, mix things up. But pretty interesting when you see the stable of pitchers roll. I mean, you're looking at a
absolutely.
bunch of rising juniors and rising seniors.
I'm going to tell you what, one of the most impressive staffs I saw so far was Council Rock North.
Man, you're not kidding.
6'7" left-handers.
Yeah, that was
All 6 foot and above.
that was all over at Baseball UPA, the other side of the river. Yeah, that was something. Juckett here, just got a lot of raw, natural strength. But the kid, he's a workout machine. He's constantly looking for opportunities to improve. We always catch him back at the Scanzano complex, working on his craft. Let's see what we got. All right, and again, with the kids being in the proverbial turtle,
28.
28 blue. Let's see who we got. All right. Not quite sure just yet. Still got Sam Juckett on the mound. Yeah, it was a bit of a fire drill trying to get things rolling here tonight, Coach. But we've been there before.
Bottom line is you got it done.
Yeah.
And it's running real efficiently right now, so you're in good shape.
All right, appreciate the feedback. I want to give a shout out to a couple of Scanzano alumni. Alex Rimmerman would be one of them from Lenape High School, just graduated. Class of 2020, headed to Swarthmore, so I hope those guys are doing well. Him and his dad, Doug, checking us out probably on YouTube, if I had to take a guess. And, Coach, do we got a new number for the batter here as Juckett continues to deal?
21.
All right, so 21 would be Bergstrom. Hits a hard ground ball, but not going to beat it out here at Walt Nagorski Field. And we're feverishly trying to load up graphics as we go since we had a bit of a late start. Now, Coach?
We have number...
Ooh.
19.
All
Number
right.
19.
All right, number 19 be Zac Galluccio. And Galluccio class of 2021, 6'3", 205 pounds. As the players pause for a little bit more instruction here. You're all good, Coach. All good. Oh, dirty. That was dirty. All right, so moving right along. It's a pitcher kind of night. And now you got number. Is that Caleb Willis?
Number 12.
That is Caleb Willis. Standout outfielder, Kings Christian, class of 2021, listed at 5'8", 165. This kid here, Coach, covers some serious ground. He can fly. He's got great defensive instincts, tremendous first step, really good at anticipating what's to come. And he can hit the ball. Boy, can he hit the ball. Just take a look at Juckett as Willis draws a walk. And
number 10.
All right, brings up number 10. Willis getting a walk could probably be something to keep your eye on. All right, let's see who we got here. And like I said, Willis wastes no time.
Very good observation. No time at all. Actually, this would be a great time for these guys on second base just to work on the jump.
Yeah, 100%.
Because the catcher's not going to be able to throw around the turtle or through the turtle.
Yep.
But he can work on his timing. And
It's Jared Beebe at the plate, Coach. He gets the old jam shot from Juckett, and that'll be a 4-3 put out in the book, and that'll make the sides switch. Man, this is kind of fast and furious action. I feel like
we're flying. What inning we in?
I don't even I don't even know. I feel like we blinked. I feel like we blinked. We're well into this one.
You guys did a lot of work with these guys this winter, though. I'll tell you that.
Yes.
A lot of work.
Yeah, we Coach Scanzano, his philosophy and through the development, I've been connected to his program firsthand for a short period of time. Had an opportunity to meet him through a hitting instructor. Rob Potts used to be the BP pitcher for the Phillies back in the World Series runs, and Potsy has a really great fundamental philosophy when it comes to hitting, and he's a disciple of Charlie Manuel. And so when my son was taking lessons in the complex, and I just kind of started walking around, talking to some people, and I was really impressed. And from afar, I quickly became a fan in terms of the philosophy and the focus on development, and really the approach to every single player, and embracing the fact that you have to evaluate your talent, you have to be honest with your kids, and most importantly, find the right fit. Not just so much about what's going to be the coolest T-shirt or get you the most retweets on Twitter. And I instantly kind of gravitated towards that program. So we were more than happy for this winter that we wanted to start to showcase some of the winter workouts, get some work on our cameras, and try to figure out some angles that, well, why not be in a position that we could help out and help get some kids seen over at Scanzano Sports. So, some familiar faces for sure with this awesome group of kids, coaches, and staff.
Did Potts coach down south?
I don't believe so. I don't believe so. We got Liam O'Connor on the mound, Coach. O'Connor, 6'4", 190 pounds. I don't know, man. Maybe just something with this class. I feel like the last couple of weeks that we've been around the game, Coach, there's been a lot of guys that way over 6 foot. They got these lanky pitcher frames, which everybody would really die for. And who's going to face?
All right, number 21 at the plate.
All right, so who's going to face Connor? But number 21, and that would be it's Cruz. So Dylan Cruz, 5'8", 165, class of 2022. He's an outfielder. Let's see if we can get some quick info up on Cruz, and we can. Pokes the ball out down to the right side. That is going to drop in for a base knock. So that'll get things started here in whatever inning we might be in this inter-squad scrimmage.
Number 15.
All right, so that'll bring to the plate for 15. Jimmy Silvano gets another swing here, 5'8", 140 pounds. Paul the Sixth, 4.5 GPA, as he ends up lifting one over to the shortstop. Bit of a line drive, but no glory on that one.
I mean, it's easy when you're up here sitting here watching what's going on. That'd have been an easy double play.
Yeah.
He could have picked that real easy and just.
No doubt about it. So who does that bring up for us, Coach?
That's why I'm up here, though.
That's all right. A little bit cooler up here. Cooler than most of the places we've broadcast from.
The flag's standing still now.
All right.
Number 14.
And look who it is. It's the ump cam destroyer himself, Jeff Singer.
How's it going?
What's up, man? Yeah, man. Yeah, so Phillies pitcher Jeff Singer in the house, doing some of his favorite part-time passion, which is helping out the local youth and teaching them to ball out. So, Sing, how are things, man?
Things are good. I'm excited I get to work with these kids some more and trying to stay home, hang out with the family and stuff. So things are going pretty good right now. Working a lot, just trying to stay busy.
Sweet, man. Glad to hear it, and hoping that baseball kind of gets rocking and rolling. Looks like it's finally cranking up, and I think everyone has some really high hopes for you in a situation where it feels like pitching is going to be just like an insane type of crazy world in this the MLB season.
Yeah, I didn't get invited for the 60-man, which, me being how I am, I think I deserved it and earned it. But, it is what it is, and I just got to keep battling and stay within myself and control what I can control and kind of throw away the uncontrollables. But, definitely excited for baseball to start back up, whether it's these guys playing or the big league club playing. It's going to be fun just to watch baseball and get that back going. So, it's going to be fun and exciting, and I'm excited to see these kids play.
Yeah, that was nice. Laser barreled up by Alex Moreno, coach, but no glory. This has been
Absolutely.
Premium on pitching so far tonight. So I guess under the tutelage of Jeff Singer, these guys have been having their way with a lot of these batters.
We've been working good with our pitchers, and we're having all the hitters start with 2-1 counts right now just to make it uncomfortable really for everybody.
Awesome.
It's tough as a pitcher when you're down 2-1 trying to come back and having these kids work on some kind of pitches they wouldn't really be throwing in those circumstances. So that's stuff we've been working on with them and focus on fastball location. And the hitters are geared up for fastballs, and the hitters are taking some good swings too. So it's nice to see just this type of baseball going on right now.
And now on the hill, it'll be Carter Sari, class of 2022, 190-pound 6-footer. He actually is a bit of a switcher. So he bats left, throws right. But he does have as I would call it, Coach, the dreaded P next to him, which would mean a pitcher only. So probably won't have to worry about that batting column too much longer.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So, Jeff, it's been amazing. We've had an opportunity to spend some time with you over the last couple, kind of months where everything's in limbo of what's going to go on in the season. But just your approach and the way that you bring it in such a big manner, the way that you – no matter who you're with, where you're at, it's just you're so dialed into the game of baseball, and you really believe strongly in that philosophy of even if you're not on the mound, when you're coaching somebody else who's on the mound, you're really finding something new and something that you're trying to reinforce in your own mindset.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing I really love what I'm doing right now, being a coach and just being able to teach these kids some of the stuff that I was able to pick up in the last couple of years. And again, every time I'm telling them to do something pitching-wise, mechanic-wise, it always reminds me that I have to work on that stuff because there's always room for improvement no matter where you are and what you're doing. So that's something I really like to embrace, especially when I'm giving coaching or lessons and all that type of stuff.
Yeah. So how do you think things are going to pan out? Like you had mentioned, we were all kind of twisted, to be candid with you. We're based off of what happened for you in spring training coming out of it, I thought it was going to be a slam dunk that you were going to be part of the 60 club. But from the fan standpoint, do you think, understand the concept of just how insane the roster is probably going to continue to change throughout this kind of campaign?
Yeah, I can't imagine how difficult it is going to be just for guys that could get sick, for guys that just have other stuff going on, guys staying healthy. It's going to be really tough, but it's going to be great that baseball's back. And again, thought I was going to be one of those guys too. It's tough. It's one of those things to where I know it just gives me something else to work harder for. So I'm here now, and I'm going to continue being with these guys, helping out, working as much as possible. And I'm going to stay in the gym and keep throwing and just stay loose. Again, baseball is one of those sports where you never know what can happen. So it could be one of those things where I could get a call tomorrow, or who knows, down the line just to go to Lehigh and be part of that taxi squad.
Yeah,
so
that's just really it. Know. I mean, your whole journey has been that way.
It's always been in the back burner, and I understand it. And you know what? That's my role, and I'm going to keep working hard and just keep doing what I'm good at and just understand what I got to do to get better.
Yeah. How have the workouts been able to improve for you now? You have a little bit more I guess, access to your training equipment and the like? I mean, it seems like you've been pretty on top of things from what we've seen, but now has it loosened up a little bit with some of these easements on the restrictions? Are you able to get more work in?
It was definitely tough. Like, I'm sure it was tough for everybody when getting home and not having a gym to go to, kind of just making – not trying to just making your own gym at your house. And the Phillies were really good with that, keeping up on us, making sure that we were still doing what we were supposed to do at the time, sending us workouts, sending us arm care stuff. That was a really nice PFP right there. I'm happy about that. But, it's just one of those things where you just got to adapt. It's something everyone was going through, so you could either just sit on the couch and play video games all day, or you can go out and run or try and make up your own kind of simulated workout, which the team will send you and stuff like that. But obviously now, like, gyms aren't fully open yet, but able to get outside, be on a baseball field, and kind of go off of what the Phillies are showing me for workouts and stuff. So I'm still able to keep up with that, which has been great. And throwing wise, Scan's been helping me out a lot, get to come here and throw and kind of do whatever I need to do just to stay in shape and stay ready.
Well, that's what it's all about. And at any level, it's about being ready. You can't, a lot of times, the old adage, control you can control.
Right.
And you can't control much other than just, hey, how ready can you be? Number gets called, you just go ahead and roll with it.
Big thing for me, I think, coming into the end of the season and going into Puerto Rico and then going into spring training this year was control what I could control, and the uncontrollables I just have to throw away. And that's something our mental skills coaches we have for the Phillies really embrace on us and really talk to us about, because once you start worrying about the uncontrollable,
get all amped up,
worry about stuff that you can't really focus
control.
on.
There's Morrissey with a nice shot down at
He's a kid also that worked really hard this year.
Deep
I'm glad to see how he's been doing.
Cool.
You still been going to Coach Coyk's?
I haven't.
No?
I was there not 4th of July weekend, but I was there the weekend before. It was my last time going, so that was good. It's been cool. Look, again, that backyard is just awesome. It's great. You guys got to come out, and you had a lot of good guys come out and throw, and it was just really cool experience just being able to go there and pitch and see some really good live hitters, and it was just awesome.
Yeah, I was at a field last night because the Del Val League, which is relatively local here, kind of became a hybrid. Some of the men's leagues were canceled for the year, so they had put together Del Val, which is like 18 to 24 college-age players. And I'll tell you what, I watched those games last night, man, and there were some guys just throwing some absolute filth on the mound in a good way. There was guys, I would say, probably low 90s, and then they're coming back with like probably minus 15, minus 16 differential. But what impressed me is I was watching this, and it's very rare that I'll ever tell my own kid, but he was able to catch some of you guys from a pro level, and like he's just in there. And he said when he was in the box and he was seeing the pitches, he was never kind of out of his comfort zone. He's like, I kind of was anticipating, hey, this is what this is going to look like, and this is going to come at me. And he wasn't really kind of concerned about the movement. So I look at something like that, and these are a lot of D1, D2, D3 kids who were just absolutely balling. And I felt like, well, coming out of hibernation, and probably maybe looks a little rusty, maybe looks kind of ugly, but it was an awesome game. I think it ends up being like a 4-3 walk-off type of situation. But just to see any kind of baseball back, I think gives a lot of people hope. I mean, even out here, you have neighbors and stuff that have like lawn chairs.
You got people coming out from their houses just to watch some baseball, so it's great.
Yeah.
Where'd you watch at it? Where were you?
I was in Haddonfield last night. So John Cristino, who used to be a Haddonfield catcher 2018, he was up in Rhode Island. Now I think he's down at RCGC. He had a bit of a tank bomb, and there was some little bit of, walk down memory lane. So the Anderson Monarchs team, also known as the 2014 kids that went to the Little League World Series, they kind of have a reunion tour going on right now, since everybody's kind of waiting to see what's going to happen from a college standpoint. And lo and behold, Cristino comes out and ends up facing Monet Davis. So
really, that's wild.
Yeah, he took her deep. He took her deep tough. Like second pitch. But the cool part about it was she comes right back, and there was runner second base, inside swing move, picks the kid off.
That's good.
And then ends up striking out the last guy to end the inning, and ended up being an awesome game. So it was pretty cool, man. I mean, it was just a nice atmosphere. Everybody was laid back, just kind of enjoying the night. But the guys that were out there that were competing, now I think of these guys, right? So these guys here, it's like some of them had a bit of their whole high school season taken away from them, but now they're trying to ramp it up and get an opportunity for guys to be seen. And that was a big reason we wanted to come out here tonight because, hey, if we can put something on film and give coaches something to look at and talk about some kids, hey, why not open the door? Because they're going to end up going from here to some college summer league soon. Coach, you got a number? Is that Shank? It is
Shank's
Shank.
batting right now.
5.
And that's Atkinson pitching.
Yeah,
And
so.
I think Fifus is catching.
Yep.
Can't see.
All right, so Coach Singer all over it. The other part is, too, here, Sing.
You guys got the Rapsodo hooked up,
So
too.
I got
That's
the
nice.
Rapsodo hooked up, so we'll see what we're kind of dealing.
Curveball at 76 right there.
Yeah, let me load this up here. Let's get a side-by-side on the pitcher.
I think
There
that
we
was a
go.
fastball there.
So take a little look in at Atkinson off the
Good
ump
pitch, make a
cam.
play. Come in on it. Pick it.
Oh, couldn't clean that one up, but
Nope.
yeah. So
Oh, nice.
something
That's
we've
cool.
come up with, a little
Yeah, no,
side-by-side
this is great.
action.
You guys are able to see everything out here.
Yeah. So we're just trying to present things in the eyes of, hey, a college coach has an interest in a guy, give them the data points that they need, that they're certainly looking for.
Awesome.
And then
And-
I'm Cam is safe. 'Cause
Yeah.
Jeff's up here.
Yeah, Jeff's up here
Jeff's
tonight.
so
So
we're good to go.
well, listen. In
That was smart. It was a
fairness,
foul tip.
yeah. In fairness, Jeff was a
But,
foul tip, and
yeah.
then he was.
But it did make me feel a little better about myself.
It was an awesome video.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a really cool video. That was cool that you guys got that.
Yeah. Jam shot off the handle, and
Guess that was a foul ball. I can see.
this whole scrimmage is flying now. I'll tell you that.
99. Number 99.
Number 99 would be, I think it's DePatry.
All right, guy. I'm gonna head back down
All
to
right,
practice.
so
start helping
duty
kids out.
duty calls.
Yep.
So
Good job.
Jeff Singer, Philadelphia Phillies, looking forward to when they get the roster right to see him out there
All
and real soon. All right,
Appreciate it, guys.
thanks,
All right.
man.
You
Take it
guys have
easy,
a good
Sig.
one.
Yep.
You got
Thank
it.
you, Jeff.
Oh,
Attaboy,
nice
good job.
cannon there.
Yeah.
Fifus throwing the would-be Steeler out
Yes.
like, it was a late night on a Saturday at some bar. Get out of here.
Easy.
Yeah, well,
Get out of here.
I couldn't think of anything, Coach. Nice shot there by
That'll
Fifus.
work.
Fifus got a good flow going under the mask if you look at him through the ump cam, too, by the way. All right, so DePatry hacking. Try to give DePatry a little love. And it's really important that Atkinson, you talk about dealing here, he is throwing some heat. That was an 87-mile-an-hour
I'm
fast-ball.
just going to ask you that.
Yeah. So that's why I think Singh wanted to jump up out of the chair
Yeah.
and make his way down. But there's some more disgusting things from Atkinson, and that's in a good way. As Rapsodo says, he's staying consistent at 87 miles an hour.
But you know what? If you listen to Singer, he has such a good attitude.
Always.
Such a great attitude.
Always. Another guy that, sees the bigger picture. Always real thankful for what he's got and how far he's come, but finds the right way to inspire and motivate himself to keep going. And that's sometimes it's overlooked, but it's a huge lesson for the kids that are around here in this program. And a big fan, obviously, of Jeff Singer and rooting for him. And I wasn't exaggerating.
Right.
I mean, the Phillies really screwed that thing up
Yep.
as far as some of their pitching
Absolutely.
decisions. Because, Coach, I don't know. I guess we also had the benefit, though, of seeing that guy work for how many weeks. And there was a lot of pro guys that were hitting, that were in that cage, and they struggled against Singer.
I guess they did.
Big time. All right, so coming up now is Shane Sachs. So Shane Sachs, left-handed pitcher, 5'7", class of 2022. Saw him as well this weekend at the PBR New Jersey Future Game Select event. throw down there.
Pretty good throw.
Nice shot
good
by
throw.
the catcher, and I believe that Shank back there. All right, so let's go side by side as Sachs gets ready to rock.
So your son caught most of them guys last night?
Yeah. Yep. Joe Richardson was on the hill for the Anderson Monarchs. He started out. He's been battling an injury. He came in. He was throwing 90, 91. Had a really nasty curveball with some bite. Oh, number 44. And, man, Cale McGill, one of my, again, aforementioned favorite local players.
Did you see that again, though?
What's that? Yeah. Yeah. Again, he just the other night he was out here and took his first swing. They were saying the first live swing that he's seen. I guess it was maybe the week before last, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Crushed it right over that left field foul pole over there. Kid's a workaholic. Absolute workaholic. Kind of kid you want in your proverbial dugout or clubhouse. And Sachs continues to work. Looks like the Rapsodo is temporarily disconnected. Got a number on the batter coach.
Too late, 33.
33. Robeson gets robbed on the line drive, and looks like McGill gets doubled up.
Doubled up.
All right. So
Number 32.
So nice heads-up play there by, I think it would get the wrong. Yeah, I gotta go back into my roster app here. Usually my brother from another Outfisher is the one that's
he's right on
he's
that.
on it. He's printing rosters, and I'm trying to be like a one-man band performing out there for the people, trying to do a lot of little things.
A little bit inside.
All right. Sachs winds. Big swing there.
Big swing there.
Big swing, but no dice.
No.
And that actually was Mr. Aidan Hoffman. But now.
Number 23.
All right.
Let's take a look. $28.
28. All right. As he puts the ball in play, and ball is going deep off the fence. Look at him run as he heads into second base. And that would have been Christian Bonifiglia, 2021.
I'll tell you what, we're cruising. I have no idea what inning it is, but we're cruising.
Yeah, I'm getting a report on my cell phone that we should open a window. It's probably cooler outside than it is in here. So perhaps the well, it looks like that's not possible as these windows are kind of barred shut, maybe. Oh, and I understand why now.
Now you understand why.
All right.
Good thing the fingers weren't in the way.
You're not kidding. All right. I don't really feel much of a temperature difference there, Coach, but we're still having some fun here. All right. Let's see who we got on the mound now. I think that is Mr. Morrissey, if I'm not mistaken. Joey Morrissey, 6 foot, 210 pound, class of 2021, going to Kings Christian, first base, third base, and pitcher. And he's another guy with some big country strength, Coach. He makes it look kind of easy when he's hitting the ball, and he's hitting it hard and a long way.
And opening the window provided us with an NFD. We'll just leave it at that.
Let's see what other angle I can come up with here. There we go. About to shoot down the second base from the catcher. Mikey Bonaccio. Yeah, Bonaccio, big boy in his own right, 6'1", 215, class of 2021.
Number 35, Coach. Number 35.
All right, stepping up. Number 35 is going to be Michael Bonomo, another catcher, 2022, 5'11", 195 pounds.
Yeah, they haven't gone to the wooden bat yet, so they're going to go to the wooden bat soon. You know?
Yeah, well, I guess the pitchers have been having all the fun, so it could be a telltale sign of why they haven't gone to the wood just yet. They still want to get a little bit of revenge, and that's what's going to happen. At least the would-be runner.
Yep. 22.
22. And that's going to be Dom Patrizzi. Patrizzi looking ready to hit. We're in a big way, ready to go. Or as my buddy Al Fisher would say, maybe he's looking a little runnerish. Yes, he did.
Yep.
So Patrizzi gonna walk away.
Number 21.
And that'll bring up Dylan Cruise from Cherokee High School, 3.3 GPA, 5'8", 165-pound outfielder. Nice job there, and take a look at the Rapsodo. Morrissey sitting about 82 on average on his fastball pitches. Then they're going to call that strike three. Again, I know they're starting with an inflated count. I guess it was 2-1 we were told.
2-1, yep. And it puts everybody in an uncomfortable situation now. I mean, you know.
Oh, yeah. So what number we got now, Coach?
15. Number 15.
All right, number 15 is, again, Jimmy Silvano. Silvano, 5'8", 140 from Paula 6, 4.5 GPA. Class of 2022.
Ump cam again. Corner to ump cam.
Ump cam takes a licking.
I guess this is this kid's fourth or fifth at bat, I think.
Yeah, well, these guys
they're getting a chance to hit, I'll tell you that.
Coach Scanzano always gives his guys plenty of opportunities to be hitting a baseball. And he likes to challenge the pitchers. But looks like that one was a walk in favor of the batter this time around. Sounds like they're going to let Morrissey take one more batter. And that batter is going to be Sam Juckett. Yeah, so Sam Juckett,
Sam's gonna
2022 out of Paula 6th. 3.9 GPA at 6'2", 230 pounds.
It's got to be 2-2. That was a pretty good pitch, I think.
Well, it looked that way on UmpCam. Is Morrissey sitting at 83.3 miles an hour. That last spin efficiency pitch was at 100%.
Can't get better than that, can you? 100%?
It's hard to get better than 100. Let's see. It's Joey Morrissey on the mound, by the way. As the runner goes. No pitch as the ball, no throws. The ball's in the dirt. And Juckett. Not happy with the call.
What was that last one, 83?
85.4 miles an hour. So Morrissey climbing the charts.
I might have to debate that call, too. That looked like a pretty good pitch.
Yeah.
It looked like a pretty nice pitch.
All right. And I've got a new pitcher on the hill. Let's see if we can. That's not Joey Morrissey anymore. That's number 20.
I think the wind is just letting more flies in, that's all.
All right, trying to take a quick gander at who this pitcher might be, Coach.
Number 20.
Number 20.
Number 20.
All right. Let's see what we got. It would be Zach Severino. So, Severino, 5'10", 165-pound right-handed pitcher. And we're about to see a throw go down here. Nice shoot there by Mikey Bonomo. I think that's Bonomo down there. It is.
15.
Yep, 35, Mikey Bonomo. And you said 15 Blues at the plate, Coach?
It looks like 25.
Okay. 25 is Mikey Bonaccio, 6'1", 215 pounds. Catcher and first baseman.
Say what? We're not sure of the catchers here.
No,
sure the catchers.
we're really not. You can ice for the batter more.
Number 21.
All right, these guys are rolling through. That's Aaron Bergstrom, 2021, 5'10", right-handed middle infielder. Let's see what we got from a pitching standpoint. Cool. And, greetings out there to Coach Corey Beddick. Be happy to know that his incoming players is the guy behind the camera. So, luckily for you, he's got a better arm than he does a eye for the camera lens, Coach. All right, so that's brings up number 21.
Got Severino on the mound?
We do have Yes, we do have Severino on the mound. Yeah, Severino is one of the up-and-coming studs for a very deep Paul VI pitching rotation in South Jersey lore. So Coach Brett Young, certainly excited about that. Taking a good look here at the ump cam, and you can see Severino real efficient on the Rapsodo, 82 miles an hour as he goes to first. If you want to pitch, and it's high.
Yes.
All right, so ump cam is dialed in. I should say Severino's dialed in, 82.7 miles an hour. He's been pretty consistent there. Let's see if we can switch things up. So, Coach, are we still starting at a 2-1 count?
Yeah, everything's 2-1.
All right. Chopper out of the box. Way to field your position. Outstanding. It's going to be number 19.
My brother's been looking for a Gatorade. He saw it. He's like stalking Drew. Hey, you got Gatorade?
All right, so Severino now the runner at second base. He's checking it. We got Caleb Willis in the box. Willis, the outstanding outfielder, part of the King's Christian program. Sub 6'4", 60 time that I recall. And hit a Paul Bunyan-like home run just last week right here at this very said field. And there goes. Nice shot to right field, but running underneath of it. Going to be the right fielder. Put the squeeze on and retire the side as the scrimmage goes on. The Rapsodo feedback looks pretty good. There's good spin efficiency on a lot of these pitches, which tells you the grip is relatively strong. As what you can't see right now is Jeff Singer talking to Severino as he comes off of the mound, giving him some instant feedback. You know, again, Coach, we're rooting for Singer and having some fun about how messed up the Phillies roster is right now. New pitcher on the mound for Team Blue, class of 2021, is Robeson.
Is it hard to see down there? It's hard to pick up here now. It's hard for me to pick up the ball up here.
No, he's fine
Down there.
Throwing a new ball. Yeah, over here with the light. This one light here is out. We got an electrician coming to fix it. Hey, Singer, throw in a new ball. Camera picks it up pretty easily, though. I'll tell you that. I love this.
Yeah, so the ump cam is right behind the batter, so that's going to be a little darker because of the top of the. I don't want to give away what it's sitting in, you know, patent pending, Coach. But it does make it a little. It takes away some of the lighting. We'll just leave it at that, so there's no glare. Yeah, for your brother. Yeah, well, listen, it's all about being opportunistic. So our on-field camera guy. He had the last lone Gatorade to sit in a place, and we're pretty sure that he just sold it to Mike Scanzano for probably about $20. It's a pretty good markup on Gatorade. All right, so let's get set here, and we're going to see Robeson on the hill, and he is about to face off against number 7, and that would be Alex Moreno. So Moreno had a couple nice cuts early on, right there, Coach Ryder?
Yes, he did. We're going to have to get hold of your pitcher, Coach, and say, why'd you give me a new ball in the late innings? I like that dirt. I like that dirty one. Yeah.
I had to get it for you. That's for you. I just put it in the new ball.
Alex Moreno, class of 2022, 5'10", 175
that
pounds.
Being visually impaired when you get older.
Yeah, so Moreno, 4.4 GPA out of Notre Dame High School up there in Lawrence, New Jersey. Third baseman, first baseman, and pitcher, 5'10", 175 pounds. And for those of you wondering where my brother from another, Al Fisher, might be, he is holding down his responsibility as the CEO of the Cumberland Family Shelter this fine evening, meeting with his finance committee. So for those of you that find it in your hearts that you want to help give back to the homeless and the food pantry, you can always reach out to Al Fisher directly right through our Twitter page. All right, so I guess I better, looking at what I'm seeing on the Rapsodo, I better do our buddy a favor up here and bring it up on the screen for Mr. Robeson, as one of his last pitches touched 85 miles an hour.
Anticipate, you're at second base.
So again, these scrimmages, Coach, have been something that you've dialed in for your program for quite a few years now. So Wednesday nights in the summer, you know that you can always come down to Walt Nagorski Field and have a look-see at some of the talented players for Scanzano Sports and Team Combat.
Yeah, we've been doing this for about 2 years now, and we do it kind of like a Wednesday night warm up, kind of for tournaments, get ready for tournaments. Nice midweek, kids be able to throw live, getting ready for the weekend. We've opened it up to college coaches for the past 2 years, and we've gotten a lot of coaches that come out. Unfortunately, with everything that's going on, obviously a lot of stuff is shut down, so it's tough for them to get out here. But that's what's great about doing this live feed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we've had coaches fly in to come here on a Wednesday night to see a pitcher or see a player. So it's been very successful, and Robeson's up to 87 right now. This kid can bring it right here. 2021, and actually young for his class. He could be a 2022, but he joined us last year, and he's been doing great. Two-way guy, can play the outfield, can run. I know he plays center field for Highland. I know Coach Gore's really looking forward to having him this year. But he's been up to, I think topping out at 87. And from the left side, that's great right there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so jumping in here is number 2. It's Evan Brown.
Yeah, Evan Brown, 2023 out of Cherokee High School.
1,400 on his SAT.
Wow.
That's pretty darn impressive.
Nice aggressive swing.
I think everybody just didn't even care about the swing once I heard about his SAT.
1,400 SAT. I got to go check with him.
Yeah. So some pretty academic institutions that are out there listening. So this is a kid that can help you in more ways than one.
Absolutely stud wrestler too. He started as a freshman this year made all his sectionals, I think, districts, all that stuff. He had a great great year this year over at Cherokee High School. Him and his brothers, they all wrestle. Kid's an athlete.
So Robeson is sitting between 82 and 85, doing a nice job mixing up his pitches. The Rapsodo giving you an indication of kind of how it's coming through the zone. And it's definitely got some movement on there.
Yeah, he looks good. And as he walks. I don't know. We might have to talk about because I'm seeing different things on this ump cam. Well, some of these pitches look like strikes to me.
I have a tendency to agree with that.
We have to have a talk
Since we've been up here.
That's what happens sometimes when you know these catchers. You know they call the pitches down there. I'm sure I'm going to get a text message from John Galluccio at some point telling me how come we weren't out there tonight and bring my guys, but that was my mistake. You go 86 mile an hour on the corner. We had the ump cam. I didn't think we needed, you know. We had the ump cam. I didn't need the
John Galluccio doesn't want to hear that. I can assure you of that.
That's a fact.
Like I'm probably gonna have to go out under here under the cover of darkness for fear of what he's gonna try to do to the ump cam.
We're gonna replace you with the ump cam, Galluccio. If you're out there, I want you listening to that.
I think you're going out in the darkness anyway. So.
Yeah.
All right, so they're changing sides again at a feverish pace.
They're doing pretty good on time here.
That's what I said. Anybody have any idea what inning it is?
7th?
Is it?
I think we're around the 7th inning. This is Matt Cord out of Lenape High School.
Yeah, so Corda, 5'11", 160 pounds, 3.8 GPA out of Lenape.
Yeah, that's the one thing, a lot of these kids in our program, too, high academic, we preach academics to them, and one thing in recruiting, and, you realize this as college coaches, they see, talent and ability, and that gets their attention, but their first question is always, especially baseball, what are their academics like, because that's a way they can help get some financial, aid for them, and we really preach to these guys to keep their academics up, do everything they can.
That's going to open
huge.
up a lot of doors.
So many of these schools.
Right
Yeah, Coach,
absolutely.
We were talking a little earlier. So last night was out at the Del Val, which is now the Del Val College League, I guess, because it was kind of a bit of a hybrid since the men's league was canceled. And I really was impressed by just the level of talent that was out there. I mean, there were some names locally that just jumped off the page. Chris Roan, guy at Ryder. Cristino was at Rhode Island. Now he's at RCGC. It was a who's who. You had kids all over the place. There was here's the thing though. With Singer being in his position that he's in, and he's dedicated and waiting and helping the kids and staying ready. There was 3 minor league players that signed waivers to play
in that league.
So they they could at least get some kind of cuts, some kind of at bats.
Well, I know some of these organizations are asking their players to get a certain amount of innings in. They want them still throwing live. They want them doing things. And how are you going to get the inning? You got to go play in some of these men's leagues. You got to play somewhere to be able to throw live.
Yeah. So it is interesting. So some of the work and the advantage, like your players right here, like having a guy like Jeff Singer from a pitching standpoint and being there to help them is just so huge to get ready. So a kid like Drew Stats had caught Singer multiple times throughout this kind of off season. So he was reporting and he got in there and he was facing some dudes that were literally professional pitchers, and he says, it didn't really faze me. Like the velo, movement on the pitch, it was just trying to figure out. That's a nice shot.
Yeah, nice shot by Baby right there.
All the way to the windows to the wall.
All right, here we go.
As he jumps in and slides in. They were talking about the importance of comfort level, pitch recognition. What is it you're trying to swing at? And it's just a completely bizarre year.
Yeah.
But you always look at the positives, and that's how Singer's philosophy is. I had more of an opportunity to work on my game than ever before. I was able to slow down, and so he pays it forward with these other kids. So a lot of the kids will work out in the winter period of time to go out on the field to play the game, and then they don't really practice. They don't really kind of focus on a lot of those important fundamentals. And this has actually been, I guess, for the kids that are really dedicated to the game, they've leveraged these opportunities to up their game, and now they get out, finally under the lights, opportunity like tonight to play, and you really see a big difference.
Oh, absolutely. And having someone like Singer around, I mean, he's been with us since, our first year. So we're in year 5 now. Obviously, this is our 5th anniversary year. But this is the first year he's ever been here during this time. And he's actually, he is someone who really cares about giving back. That ball looks like
that sounds like a broken bat.
Yeah. Like this is the first time he's been here during this, time of year. And he's actually, of course he wants to be, with the club and wants to be playing. But he's excited to see these guys play in the summer, guys that he's been working with in the winter. This is his first chance getting to see them play. And he's at the facility every day. He works almost every practice with us. He's with each team. So he really does give back. And it's awesome to have a young man like that. I mean, we wish the best for him. And, we tell him all the time, I wish he wasn't here, but we love having him. You know what I mean?
Nice
play out of there by Evan Brown.
Yeah, nice play. But that was number 5, Wyatt Atkinson, no?
No, Atkinson, yes, he hit it. He swung it.
Yep.
It looks like Evan Brown made the play as short.
Yeah. All right, number 2.
Looks like he's limping a little bit. I think he took one off the shin earlier. There we go. Who's this? Adam Aquilino. This young man's a player, man. Tough kid. 100-win wrestler. Another guy Coach Gore is looking forward to. That's exciting. A lot of these guys that play for us are good friends with the coaches of their high school teams, and they're excited to see these guys. I mean, they're excited to, they wish obviously this season could have happened, but they're going to get a chance next year with all of these guys, and they're going to be ready to go. So, we're excited for these players and a lot of talent on these teams, and we just fun to be a part of it, seeing them grow, seeing them learn.
Coach, are these guys your pitching coaches, or is Singer trying to put him through a regimen of what he's looking for him to throw to get working? Because I see the catcher kind of look over.
Yeah, well, Singer's calling all the pitches. Okay. And the reason why Singer's, normally we'll let the catchers call the pitches.
To get the work in?
Well, no, it's more actually because of the Rapsodo, because he has to, he pushes the button to tell you which pitch he's throwing, so it gives you the right spin, gives you all that. Because other than that, it would just be calculating fastballs all the time.
Right.
So we have him sitting next to him. I think Coach Pavlik and Coach Haverstick were calling him at one point, so he knows what pitch is coming and he can set up the Rapsodo for it.
Understood.
Yeah. But normally we trust our catchers, and we really try to.
It was off the ump cam. That's Coach Ryder. Is it the 3rd or 4th hit stage tonight?
Fourth time.
Yeah. But we try and have our catchers call the games, work with the pitchers, and that's one thing we did with your son last year. I mean, him, those guys were great at calling games. Makes our job easier too when you can trust your catchers.
Yeah.
But they got to learn. So at the next level, hopefully the college coaches will let them do it. We have a lot of faith in them. But again, Singer, he wants to see certain things. He works with a lot of these guys all the time, so. He wants to see them throw certain pitches at certain times and see what they're doing. So we got up there now Zac Galluccio out of Timber Creek, another big boy right here.
Yeah, Galluccio, he's a
kid. Yeah, he's been like 83 to 86.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it's hitting right now.
Still in his warm-up pitches. He's sitting around 80. Good spin though. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I know in the winter workouts when we had him thrown, he was up to 85 during your winter workouts. I know that.
Nice throw down there. All right, so it's going to bring up number 99, Mr. DePatry.
So we got Cole DePatry and Zac Galluccio. Okay.
.6 miles an hour.
Yeah, I've been keeping tabs. The pocket radar and the Rapsodo, they're pretty much dead on.
Yeah.
We have the pocket radar hooked up next to it, and they've been pretty much. The thing I like about the Rapsodo is it gives you the points like 82.4.
Yeah.
Right.
Whereas the pocket radar just gives you a flat number.
That was funny this weekend when we were down, or I should say we were up north doing the PBR New Jersey event. Yeah, they have a TrackMan that set up, and then there was 3 stalker radars next to it.
Oh, really?
I was like, wow, you guys got a backup to a backup to a backup plan.
Yeah, seriously. And they were all kind of calculating the same,
They were
pretty much
all
dead on?
pretty much dead on, man. It was pretty wild.
83 right there. Is this Mike Bonomo? Yeah, you got to work with that track, man. How is that?
I love, in all honesty, I love the TrackMan.
Yeah.
I like it. I probably like it a little bit more than the Rapsodo. I think the Rapsodo is probably more user-friendly in terms of, like, streamline reporting. But the TrackMan is instantaneous. There's no delay in the feedback, so you don't have to change the momentum of the picture.
Gotcha.
And the diagram kind of brings up what the history of the pitcher was, so you can actually see consistency of the arm slot. You can see consistency of the rotation. So it was a little bit different. But that was my first experience this weekend, actually, with TrackMan, that kind of up close and personal.
Yeah, it was nasty right there.
That's
Nasty,
very
like
good pitch.
curveball right there. 71-mile-an-hour curveball.
Yeah.
22.
Don Patrizzi. He was the guy that hit the first home run out of Skylands Park the other day or
Dude,
something?
Don Patrizzi had himself an absolute monster showing at PBR New Jersey. Not only did he mash the baseball, but at third base, he made a play going into foul territory, picked himself up, and gunned out the runner at first base as if it was just like, well, that was like, just warm me up between the innings. I mean, really, really impressive, standout.
There you go.
I mean, I'm not throwing anything out there, but I'd be I'd be kind of politicking for him pretty hard to make that select squad.
Yeah, that's cool. They do a good job out there, PBR, TJ Hunt. He does an excellent job. It's one of the guys that we really enjoy doing stuff with.
Indeed. Ball through the right side.
I let that ball play him there right there.
Yes, he did. Yep.
You actually can hear Jeff Singer yell, that was a really nice piece of hitting, as I got the window cracked open up here.
And Galluccio's sitting 86 right now. He's been up to 86.
Yeah, that last pitch was 86 miles an hour.
Yeah, he's been up to 86 and then comes back with that 71-mile-an-hour curveball. I mean, shoot.
So number
That was a
21.
good piece of hitting for Dom to stay on that ball. This is Dylan Cruz out of Cherokee High School. I want to see someone run here. I want to see Bonaccio throw it down. This kid's been playing for me now for 5 years here, and he's at Kings. He's got a cannon. I love this young man. He's a wall back here, too. He blocks everything. Pitchers love throwing to him. Dom's got to
Good
run.
pitch. Very good pitch.
Don't get to see him run. Yeah, these pitchers are starting to throw well now. Seems like they've kind of locked in.
All right, so
No, I don't think so, because I think he's got a graduation party on Saturday.
Sunday, gotta get $100 for a day to do the field and stuff like that. I was gonna call him.
all right. Hey, look, it's Mike Scanzano's down there.
What
Is he trying to take in a bat?
What are you afraid of?
The microphone.
Now you got to come up now. Well, tell him to come up, Doug.
It's funny. He might look better than you, but man, this guy is scared.
Wait, who are you talking to? Who might look better than who? Hold on a second.
Your brother, bro. He
looks better than me?
He looks better than you, dude.
Well, just remember, I'm 10 years older than him. Don't ever forget that.
That's true.
Okay?
That's true. Like fine wine.
I don't know about that, Doug. Right now, me and you are not friends anymore after that comment.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, what the heck, man? Come on.
All right. Who do we got on the mound, Coach?
Who's this lefty? Blake Weinstein, Cherokee High School, 2022, sorry.
Oh, dude. So Weinstein.
Yeah, he was up there at PBR. He's been dealing there.
Yeah, bro. So he not only he was dealing there, but Coach Ryder and I actually seen him at the Complete Pitcher showcase that we're still editing, by the way, because we've been so busy doing different events. But I can tell you right now, Weinstein standout at that event was absolutely filthy. And I saw him wearing the red combat jersey.
Yeah.
And when he got on the mound, I said, this kid's been working with Singer. I was like, you watch.
He works with Singer. He works with Kulik. Kulik does a great job with these guys. There's so many good, talented people in South Jersey, that really help these kids. It's great to see everything they're doing. Blake, Cherokee in that 21 class, they got him and they got Sachs, 2 lefties in that 2022 class. I keep saying 21. 22 class. I mean, Cherokee's got a nice class coming up in there. A lot of good pitchers.
So a big bat right here and a big arm in Joe Morrissey.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Morrissey, he looks great, man. This young man, he plays for me at Kings Christian. And, before the season, I was telling him, hey, man, shortstop position's still open. I said, you dropped 20 pounds. I said, I'll give you a shot at shortstop. And he lost 40 pounds. He dropped 40 pounds and put it on the right. Been working out in the gym, put it on the right places. And you can see the difference. I mean, at the plate, in the field, he can play the corners. He can play, the middle. He pitches well. He's done a lot of great things, that kid. I'm really proud of him, and I know a lot of coaches are interested in him.
Big transformation for him one season to the next. I mean, I remember seeing him for the first time in person last year, and my Lord, I mean, he just every time he put a bat in his hand, it just has the power to put it out.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, man. I mean, with the him, I mean, I'm excited about about high school baseball next year. Obviously, a lot of guys I've been talking about, other players and other coaches, but I mean, I have Joey Morrissey, Cale McGill, Caleb Willis, Mike Bonaccio in that junior class. They're all going to be seniors. I mean, that's 4 talented players right there. I'm excited about seeing them play next year. There's Cale McGill right now, too.
Yeah.
He's been swinging it, man. This kid, he swings the bat tremendously.
Cale McGill, freak athlete, comes from a family of wrestlers.
Yes. I know you guys have a long relationship with the family, correct?
Oh, yeah. Back in the day, his dad and his uncle, man, they were 2 of the nastiest guys on the wrestling mat you'd ever see.
Yeah.
Here
goes Morrissey.
He has that. That was a pretty smart move there by McGill, protecting the runner.
Yeah, except he swung at a pitch over his head. He protected him, but not. Sometimes these guys, they got to learn to run at the right times. It's a lot of stuff in baseball that they, and sometimes guys think at the plate they got to protect them. Not if, He's looking good right now.
Yes, he is.
Robeson.
Yeah, he's facing Robeson. Let's go back to Weinstein here because he's mixing it up kind of nice.
No, yeah, he walked Morrissey, but then he had a strikeout against McGill, who again is probably one of the toughest hitters in South Jersey, New Jersey.
One of the hits leaders every year after year.
2 years ago, he was number 2 in the state with 48 hits. So as a sophomore, so that's a big out right there. Got Robeson here. That's a tough pitch to hit.
Yes,
right there.
it is.
That pitch was nasty.
Yep, that was a healthy hack.
It's going.
71.4 miles an hour with a 97% efficiency rate on the spin.
Here's another big hitter right here, Hoffman. So let's see what he's got.
Inside just a bit. So Coach Ryder, seen some chess matches going on. What do you think about the lefty here, Weinstein?
Pretty impressive.
Seems to have really...
He might be one more batter.
Could be.
One more batter.
Real easy fluid mechanics.
Oh, real easy. Maybe not.
All right, they're moving this along. And looks like we're gonna have a new arm. That new arm.
Yeah, new arm right here. It's Cole DePatry, 2022. Now he's throwing for the 21s right now, so that means we're probably coming to an end. These are, like I said, the two-way guys. A lot of position players pitched at the end. Guys are two-way for us. So this is Cole DePatry, 22, out of Maple Shade High School. You probably only have a couple more innings, maybe one or two more innings, a couple pitchers.
All right.
Let me go check out what's going on down there, and I'll come back up.
All right. Fantastic. I'm actually that kid there is from Millville. I think I know who he's talking about. So all the time we're Coach Ryder when
Yes.
we're on the air, it's always interesting. Sometimes where I got people text or DM and they ask a question about certain players, and sometimes they see like a program just like this, combat baseball, and they're like, "Hey, I see you're out there, at Scanzano's place tonight. Are they looking for this kind of player? Are they looking for a pitcher? Are they looking for?" So it really kind of just goes to show you how much of a network we have here in South Jersey from a baseball standpoint. Guys always constantly gravitate towards you too. Like I'm always kind of, I don't want to say I'm amazed. I guess I'm always taken back that no surprise, any field we go to, wherever it is in South Jersey, everybody seems to either know you personally or they know of someone that you coached with or somebody that you coached. And then they're always kind of in your ear asking you for, "Hey, coach, have you seen such and such?" Or, "What do you think of this player?" Pretty cool stuff.
Absolutely. It helps the kids a lot. I mean, you get the phone calls and, and then you get to answer some legitimate questions.
No, it is DePatry, so let's see if we can give Fifus a umpire cam view as throw down to second base. Right there on the money. I know you're not happy about him kind of falling backwards, though. That's why I love you, Coach. See, no one can see your actual visual, like body language, but when I see it, I'm like, okay, so that's probably going to be a conversation for Coach. Hey, come here, let me talk to you before you pack up your gear tonight. I love it.
The worst thing is, in today's society, you always got to worry about what somebody else was teaching them and how the other semantics they were using.
Yeah. So Silvano steps to the plate. I believe that's Silvano, yes.
But what's good, too, if you notice, I mean, Singer calling the pitches, I think, is a good thing. Because remember back to Kulik's house?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was telling us he's going to try something different because it's out of his comfort zone. Then maybe in a couple of weeks I'll never have that opportunity with the Phillies.
Yeah.
Because if you try things and it doesn't work, then you're sitting alongside of us.
They hold it against you.
You're sitting
Exactly.
alongside of us.
Yeah. All right, and continue to dig in, and I do agree with you, Coach. So we're kind of almost like, I feel at eye level with some of the lights that's coming off the pole. So it's kind of difficult for us to see down through some of this stuff right now.
I mean, 3 innings ago, and one player had a dirty ball.
Yeah. Oh, look who it is. It's like these guys multiply. It's another Scanzano. So we got Mike Scanzano now in the booth. Well, I did say you're at least better looking than your brother. He didn't like that too much, so he's not going to talk to me for a while.
Yeah, it's not that hard to be better looking than him.
So Mike Scanzano, brother and partner of Scanzano Sports with John, is Jucket.
Base hit up the
Base hit up the middle. All right, so it'll be a nice job there by Jucket.
Number 7.
So beautiful night for some baseball. Get these kids some looks.
It's been perfect. Weather's been perfect. Kids playing some ball, getting after it, looking good. It's nice, man. It's nice.
So how are things been coming out of hibernation for the kids? They seem like they're really getting after it.
They are. They're really enjoying it. I was out there taking infield, outfield with them. Just being out there with them. It's just, you can just see just being excited, just be on the field, being able to field a ground ball, throw it. I mean, it's just just thank God we're back on the baseball field. Pretty much.
So, Mike, what kind of tournaments do you guys have kind of coming? You doing the normal trek down to Georgia and the like?
Right now, the Georgia
Up in the air?
I don't think we're making it down there.
Okay.
But we got a couple things planned here moving forward in the late summer, fall. Depending on everything and how everything kind of pans out, and we're just getting information. Like everyone else. It's a shame things change every day, but we're just hoping for the best here, and that we can get out there and get these kids in front of the right coaches and get the looks they deserve.
Cam number 5.
Yeah. So what do you think of Cam there, Coach?
Cam number 5.
Cam. Love it. It's great.
Have you seen?
It could be the new.
I'm gonna give you the old. Hold on 1 second. Take it out.
I thought the Cam blew up earlier today.
Yeah, it's taken. That's Coach Ryder saying it's taken 5 hits so far in a row.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so
it's perfect. There we go.
Try to give some of those coaches that are watching an actual look, see what kind of moving on the pitches, because then.
No, this is great.
What we also like to do is. You lock in their Rapsodo information right next to it. So, we try to give it all in one-stop shop. So some really good feedback. But, that was nasty.
Yes, it was.
That was nasty. The zoo that popped up on that pitch does a big differential. 61.7. That's like a 15, 16-mile-an-hour differential on the drop with a really good ball flight. That was nasty.
Love it.
Yeah, so.
There's some good ball players out there, man. Like I said, they're getting after it. They're playing, It's just good to be out, It's good to be out playing some ball. Bottom line, man.
Well, we were even saying, we're still looking, and there's actually neighbors that just kind of bring out their lawn chairs and the like, and they're hanging out in right field, and they're watching the game. You got people that are in the stands, and this is just like a workout scrimmage.
Pretty much. There was a couple guys stopped, riding their bikes, stopped to start watching the game. People walking their dogs, watching the game. So it's probably kind of neat, Anybody sees a game going on, they're going to stop and watch, so. It's just where we are today.
Yeah.
Looking for even for me to just get my family out, get my kids outside, get them running around. Just we're gonna go to a couple games this weekend. Just they need to be out. They need to be out.
It's been a long time pent up in that house.
It's been tough, man. 5-4-2.
So, Lord.
Good luck.
Yeah. Oh. So I'll take him anywhere. I'll lock him in here and just let him run around for a couple hours.
Understood.
Oof.
I want you to think of that baseball analogy, 5-4-2.
Right. Yeah,
think of that double play.
Exactly. Well, the boy will be 3 soon, so we'll have a 5-4-3. So that'd be nice for a couple of days.
There you go.
Yeah. So it's good, man. Just like I said, just good to be out.
Yeah.
Kids are enjoying it. So excited about that we're back up and running.
So you're really connected into the coaching circles when it comes to the recruitment piece and the guys that you have a network with. So how different now is the recruitment process for some of these kids, and maybe how have you adapted a bit in the guys that you're constantly connected with?
I mean, it comes down to a lot more phone calls, a lot more hey, can you send me video? Hey, can you send me video? Hey, can you send me video? A lot more of that. Just one thing that we're always going to do is we are going to adapt. We're going to figure it out, and if it's getting on your iPhone, taking video of these kids while I'm in a cage with them hitting. Mm-hmm. I got a parent. I got a kid coming. I think tomorrow night we're just gonna do just video. He's like, just get me video, man. He's like, I don't need to be HD quality. He's like, just get me video of this kid fielding the ground ball, throwing it, taking a couple swings. Yeah. So it's just coming to that now.
Yeah.
Where it's fortunate enough we have the technology right in our hand to snap these videos pretty quickly and send it out. So, that's where I'm at with it with the guys, and if they obviously eventually when they can get out and see these kids, that'll be wonderful. But as of right now, it's hey, can you give me some video?
Yep.
Bottom line,
yeah.
I mean,
and that's just the way it is right now.
It is. And
that's for us. Like, we almost felt like overnight there was such a demand for.
Exactly.
Hey, can we get eyes, and how can we do it? And we're happy to do so, and especially for you guys. I mentioned earlier on the broadcast, from a Scanzano standpoint, from the first day I walked in the facility, it wasn't even necessarily to to meet with you guys, but it was, my kid was hitting with Rob Potts, who was a disciple of Charlie Manuel, and I still to this day remember quite candidly the first time I met you. It was you happened to be walking through the other side of the fence, and you just heard a different pop with a bat, and then you come over and you're like, "Hey, like who's this guy? And who are you guys? And like what's going on?" And we just immediately started talking, baseball.
Yep.
And I quickly, I think, kind of looked around and said, "Man, like these are guys that really care. These are guys that have the development attitude about the players, and it's not just come and swing." But it's, are you swinging with an intent? Are you doing the right drills? Then when you're trying to get through the recruitment process, is this going to be a fit for you?
And that's the number one thing. It's not, hey.
It's not what T-shirt you're wearing.
It's not. It's not what I'm putting up on Twitter. It's not what I'm putting on Instagram. It's about really, a good fit. One, the guys that we connect with too, like they're good guys. Like I know I'm sending, if there's a kid been in our program for 5-6 years, I'm not gonna just send him some guy I don't know. Like I want him to go somewhere I know he's gonna get taken care of and he's gonna get treated right, and he's gonna get put in the best situation he possibly can to succeed. I mean nothing's guaranteed, but you do want to put your players in positions to succeed, and I think that we have that we could do that with the relationships we have, and I can sit here and name the guys that we know personally, guys I played against and are now coaching. It's just it's a positive thing for us, and we want to do it. It's got to be the perfect fit, like you said. That's very, very important.
Yeah, no,
it's not about, hey, I got a roster spot or I got this, I got that. Like, oh wait, is this the right fit for you? Is this where you want to be? Is this the major you want to do? All that stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, it all matters. So, and we're we do our due diligence to figure things out and find out if we don't know the coaches too. It's real easy. It's real easy.
Tight group.
Baseball world's the smallest world ever. Everybody knows everybody. You guys know that. So it's real easy to find out, somebody's true colors really quick.
Yeah.
Take one phone call.
And then you're able to find out, too, whether your philosophy fits the philosophy of the coach or the program you're going to send the kid to. That makes a big difference, too.
Does make a big difference.
That makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Well, I think even your willingness to embrace the JUCO route. Like, so many guys that have been like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you've been there. So you understand exactly what – the benefit of it, the why of it, and, who the right fit is for it, all those things.
And that was the thing, too, for me. I remember I hung up the phone. I was Billy Godwin. He's the head coach at UNCG right now. Called me. I hung up the phone. I looked my dad square in the face. I said, I'm not going to JUCO, and literally walked into my room. And guess where I went? JUCO. Mm-hmm. And it was literally the best decision I've ever made. He turned into not only – he's a mentor now, man. He was unbelievable on and off the field, and somebody I'll never – a relationship I'll cherish forever. Mm-hmm. And, from there, going down there, playing, that kind of ball down there, and then, springboarding into, the Pitt. I mean, it worked out great for me. And, if there's an opportunity for these kids to go play some JUCO ball and, to get on a field, with the prices these days too, like come on.
Yeah, you're not.
So
you're not kidding.
Why not? We're definitely we definitely love the JUCO route here.
Yeah. Well, Jared Beebe is on the hill, and he's Hamilton High, class of 2021, SAT 1130, GPA is 3.6, and he's a guy that's looking to compete. Coach, I think we've seen him a couple times over down near Vineland at the baseball and barbecue.
Yep.
Battles in the backyard of Ryan Kulick's house.
I love it.
Yeah, some guys got really creative with the whole, how do you deal with what's going on? So I was like, well, you can have a barbecue with 25 people and you can hit in a batting cage, so why not?
Why not? I mean, at the end of the day, like you said, we're going to adapt. We're going to adapt. We're going to figure it out. And I think you see people adapting. You see people doing things to, in other industries, survive.
Yeah.
Like you got to. You got to think outside the box. So for guys like us in the baseball world to be able to adapt and do things like that, what Ryan did, and it's awesome.
Yeah,
love it.
I think this brings up is this Evan Brown again, Coach? Number
2.
There's Evan.
Yes, sir.
Cherokee guy right here.
Yeah, so Cherokee alum
Oh, yeah.
right here with you.
Oh, yeah. Cherokee alum.
Yeah, he's what I call a tough out. Dude, gritty, usually gets right up on the plate, get closer as he gets deeper into the count.
Definitely. Tough
Always
ball
looking to
player,
bear down.
Athletic, wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
And just that tough kid, tough out. Going to play hard, going to run it out. It's the kind of guys we like. Just going to give it 100% every time they step on the field.
Mm-hmm. Big hack there.
Yes, sir, Ray.
All
Take
right.
a hack. Good for him. Swing. We were telling a kid earlier today. He's like, I haven't been striking out much. I was like, okay, cool. Now you up there, take a hack. Take a swing.
Number one.
Yeah.
Trying to hit.
So BB's last pitch right there was 86 miles an hour. So caught my eye. Throw Rapsodo up here for a couple pitches.
Del Sandro here.
Yeah, I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we were saying. Through the fence and the netting.
It's hard. There we go. There he goes. Off his glove.
He is heck of an effort, though.
Thought Caleb's going to run that down.
Yeah.
Heck of an effort. That'll bring up DePatry.
He looks like he might have picked it up just a little bit late.
Yeah.
Got a late
Yeah.
break.
Tell you
Well-
what, walking around down there too, man. These kids, it's not small.
Oh, not anymore. Not anymore. And you laugh. You think about most of the gym. Well, all the gyms are closed, but some of these guys they're coming out of hibernation in fantastic shape. So they kind of embrace the whole Herschel Walker plyometric thing going on: sit-ups, push-ups.
Seriously. Just strong. Joey's done an unbelievable job. He worked his butt off. You can see it.
Yeah. Saying, I think your brother said he dropped almost 40 pounds.
40 pounds. Yeah, I didn't even. He walked in the one day. I was like, "Who's that?"
Yeah.
Wait, that's Joe. Looks great, man. Looks great. Moving good. Swinging it nice. Throwing it nice. Good for him.
Yeah, it's great for the kids for sure.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know. By the looks of things that are going on, I think maybe BB's the last arm.
I think so.
BB's throwing some BBs right now.
Yes, he is.
Seriously. What do you got there?
2 outs now. 84-mile-an-hour fastball. 1900 on the spin. Pretty good. Two-seamer. Runner goes.
Atta boy.
Ba-bang.
Good pick. Good pick.
Ba-bang.
You need a camera down there. Come on.
Yeah.
We don't have a camera down there?
We don't. Yeah, we were laughing because we were kind of on a skeleton crew. Well, we were at PBR New Jersey this weekend, and we were at Baseball U. So I would say our crew, we did 26 hours of broadcasting in 2 days in PBR, and another 12 hours the day before. So it was a little difficult to recruit the whole team here tonight. So that's why you got.
That's why you got us.
You got us.
Where's Charlie? Where's Charlie?
I love it.
Yeah. So.
Charlie's hiding
I
in
was
them
just
bushes
talking.
out there
I
in
was just
center
talking
field.
about setting up a little camera right in the grass there.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah. Well, I need to build another
I need
box.
to build another box. Rapsodo took a shot earlier today.
Yeah, came right up over the turtle.
Oh,
Look out.
That's a missile. Went up out of the zone, but let's see what she
Just
read.
a little bit high.
87 miles an hour.
That's a little bit high and inside.
good.
A little high and tight.
A little bit high and
another good ball player here. Bonomo, strong.
Yeah,
Good
Bonomo.
catcher.
Natural,
Good swing,
big
natural,
country
yeah.
strength.
Yeah. Battles.
Tell you one thing you
what
don't
a
lack
strike.
here is catchers. I'll tell you that.
There's a ball.
And
I think that might be it. No, it's not.
Got some.
It's a movement. Oh, here comes Dom. Trees, you gonna throw an inning?
It appears that's the case. I love the setup too with the whole social distancing dugout spread out thing going here. You guys are on point.
Yeah, it's all I heard today. I don't know if it was true or not. Is it true with the masks outside?
We heard that there's going to be an
We
order
won't-
signed
we-
that you got to wear the mask outside effective tomorrow.
Guess I'm going to jail.
I think we'll let that drop right now.
Yeah, so come get me. Come get me. Really?
Yeah. Trying to work on the Rapsodo here.
I think
Thing keeps getting lit up. Yeah, so interesting. Coach Ryder and I were talking about, the philosophy of you guys actually calling the pitches. So you're building a profile on the Rapsodo to be able to review it with the pitcher and go back after the fact. And, Singer's barking out pitches.
Singer's great with them, and the more information we can give these kids, the better. And the technology out there it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Really, really is. Who would have thought that?
Yeah.
Really.
Well, you're able to get the kid to come off the mound too and talk to Singer right away.
Yeah.
In a non-pressure situation, understand what he could have done better.
I think that's what I love about the format so much. You're getting work in, and then
You're having feedback right away.
Yeah, and you're having competitive at bats. You're having competitive matchups between the pitcher and the batter.
I think it's huge.
Tonight's a little of an added benefit of, the kids look around, they see cameras and they see equipment and stuff, and it's just like, hey, all right, well, a little bit of pressure applied. That just makes you a better player in a bigger spot when it's a real game.
Exactly. It's good. It's just they get, like you said, they get the feedback right away. It slows it down a little bit too for them. And I think that's always good as well.
Oof, big cut there by Caleb Willis.
I mean, that's an intangible. It's really hard to teach. Slow things down.
We try.
And
that's one of our biggest things.
You can try
is
all the time, and they have to understand what that means.
You do. You have to explain it to them.
Some kids don't understand that.
And it's cool. because you kind of see kids. They'll do things to slow the game down that works for them, and another kid will do something to slow the game down that works for him. So, at the end of the day, if there's things that you can do to try to just calm down, relax for a second, slow it down, know what you're doing, approach, all that stuff, it means a lot.
And probably one of the best guys to watch when he played was Derek Jeter.
Oh.
He knew that he was unbelievable.
I remember it was Oil Cam Boyd. My first year.
Yeah.
My first year of pro ball, he came back. He was like 40. He was trying to make a comeback. And he still had a little bit, like 87, 88. His changeup was ridiculous. And I think they said that was one of his pitches when he did play was nasty. But he was always teaching about slowing the game down, slow it down, paying attention to where, the pitcher, where the pitch is going, and all that kind of stuff. So it was definitely interesting. And I learned a lot from him.
Nice. Excuse me 1 second, Coach. And Beebe gets a hold of one down the right field corner. That's foul and out of play, and it sounds like some raindrops starting to dance upon the heads. The humidity.
Is that that's why he covered that up?
So we shall see. I was Johnny on the spot. Coach Ryder left a poncho in the truck.
That's a great job right there, I'll tell you.
So
that's why you're the man.
You're a Boy Scout, so I threw it in the bag, and I was like, hey, you know what? We got something we can cover the equipment up with.
Heads up.
Sounds like I think I just heard Singer yell, "Last guy."
That's what I thought I heard him. Yep.
He's really cool.
Yeah. We were a little late with the graphics, unfortunately, tonight. Couldn't get them all loaded as we rolled in.
It's pretty cool. There's Wyatt.
Yeah, Wyatt Atkinson. Talk about just farmer type of strength. That dude last year, I can remember. I think the tournament was up in what's that heaven? Baseball heaven up in Long Island.
Yep.
Absolute nuclear liftoff.
He looks like a linebacker.
No doubt.
And one of the things I like about him, the emotion. You don't know what he's thinking. You know, somebody's thinking he's on the mound. You don't know what he's thinking. It's just, it's great.
Yeah.
You know, he shows none of it and just plays hard. It's nice. It's nice to see.
Pretty darn good pitch.
One more.
One more.
Bring one more out. Let him have his way.
Sounds like someplace else I've been.
Yeah. Yeah, we were at an event, and it was like I thought they were pulling pictures from the stands. We were just like, where'd this guy come from? Every time you look down, it was like every player on the team was a two-way player on both sides. All right, here's another big bat in Morrissey. You know, we talked about him a little bit earlier. Another just impressive kid. Easy swing, delivering big pop.
Love his work ethic. Gets after it.
Good pitch.
Well, and the old speed 'em up pitch.
All right.
All right, and
All she wrote.
that's all she wrote. So I guess that's a wrap. So Mike Scanzano, appreciate you joining us.
Yep.
A little
And,
late. Sorry.
it's all good.
Stole your kid's Gatorade.
Nowhere. There you go for it, buddy. I do it all the
It's
time.
okay.
So, Coach Ryder,
Yes, sir.
some thoughts on the 2021s and 2022s overall here on Wednesday night, showing their
Well, overall, I'll tell you what, it's an unbelievable opportunity for these kids that they're being provided from Scanzano's. I mean, because they wouldn't get this anywhere else at this time of the season and the way things are developing right now. There's some talent out here. You got some kids who are throwing 86, 87, a couple left-handers, a couple good defensive plays, a couple good hitters. So I think it was a very, very productive night. I'm glad I came up. Glad I came up here.
I'm glad you did too, Coach, because
Thank
you know any night we seem to get a little matinee action for some baseball, you and I, we're like,
We're good to
you
go.
know, we some people might say we have an issue, problem. You know, it's like, well, we can't resist baseball. Good baseball, we'll take it all day long. All right, but that means for now we're gonna wrap things up from Walt Nagorski Field for This Week in Baseball, South Jersey, BFA Live Sports. I'm Doug Stasic.
Coach Ryder.
And we can't wait to see you play ball.